Gia. Hold on. We working? Oh. Yeah. It's that time again. Yeah. What's up, Fight World? Your man is back. Check it out, bust it. What's up with everybody? It is Super Bowl Sunday, and I couldn't be any more excited because my team is gonna get their 6th ring. Yeah. I'm so happy. I feel it. Hold on. Oh, shit. Smash the like button. Yeah, it's weird. Cap ain't got no team. And some of y'all teams suck. Y'all could definitely use them. The Black Channel. Man, I got so much energy. Felt like I'm about to shank something. About to shank him. Oh my God. I just want to shank something real quick. Hold on. Oh my God, I gotta calm down. I just want to shake something. I want to shank something, bruh. That's how you walk up to him. Yeah. Yeah. Black Ranger Boxing, what up, though? I got to root for the Niners. California needs a victory right now. Facts. Man, in less than a year, we lost Nip Hussle and the great Kobe Bryant. What the hell? How's everybody doing, though? My man, Real Brother 32, he be doing his grown man. He be chilling like a true boss. Boss play it for real. Ask my nigga for real. Tyson Fury knocks out Deontay. Why you spell like his name's Spanish? Bro, what the fuck? This man said Deontay. Bro, who? Big Math? Bro, you can't spell math. You can't spell Deontay. Get out of here, bro. This man said Deontay like he Marquez or something. Dynamita. Bro, what the fuck? Deontay? This motherfucker said Deontay. I was like, who? I don't know. I was trying to, man, y'all got to get it together. 2020. It's a whole new year. This man said Deontay. He said Sabado Deontay. No, Christina. Deontay. Wilder. This motherfucker on Univision and shit. This motherfucker on Telemundo now. They put Wilder the face of boxing. This motherfucker, no, Christina, miércoles. Hell nah. This motherfucker said Deontay. Get your Antonio Banderas sounding ass out of here. That's aggressive. Why'd they put that in the beat, though? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me find the beat. Deontay. Bro. Goal! This motherfucker, Deontay Wilder, playing FIFA now. Who got the football? Y'all tripping already. Hold on. I'm trying to find a... Man, can I get a beat that I like? Oh, look at Josh Ellis. Don't bring that over here. Man, Pat Mahomes gonna take his ass home. Yeah, we just working. Oh my God, I'm just ready. I'm so ready. Like Wayne said, I'm so ready for whatever that awaits me. Yeah, this motherfucker. Bro, these dudes is... All right, look, I'm going to say it like this. I've been in the game for a minute. Smash the like button. The real is back. Y'all know me. I've been in the game for a minute, right? And these dudes seem to know so much in my stream. They come here to tell me all the stuff they know. Why don't you do what I do and build you something up since you know so much? Bro, y'all be capping, that's why. Because y'all will fall flat on your face trying to be like the GOAT, trying to be like the Dawn. These dudes say a bunch of stuff. Oh, Tyson Fury's the Gypsy King. He's going to knock Wilder out in 2 rounds. Bruh, who is he knocked out in 2 rounds? Like, at all? Tom Schwartz? So we're really going to compare Wilder in the threat level of Wilder, a champion, to Tom Schwartz? Bro, this man, his only 2nd round knockout that I can even think of is fucking Tom Schwartz. Tom Schwarzenegger. Yeah, it's like when I work out, I'm getting the sensation of calming day and night. Recall, bro. Who the fuck is Tom Schwarzenegger? Real talk. Bro, y'all gotta explain this to me. This motherfucker fought Tom Schwarzenegger. Bro, who is Tom Schwarzenegger? Like, let me know this. Call me when the governor gets there. Who's your daddy? And what does he do? I'm the governor of California. Bro, who the fuck is that? Somebody let me know. Because I don't know who the fuck that was. And Tyson Fury was loading up, throwing everything, and the dude didn't even really go nowhere like that. If Wilder hit you as many times as Tyson Fury hit this boy, Tom Schwarzenegger, yeah, what do you do? Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Bro, if Wilder hit, you're going to be dead. You're going to be a dead son of a bitch fucking around with Wilder getting hit that many times. I promise you. Tyson Fury was like, he had him on the wall. Not the wall. He had him on the ropes that he was digging away. Full force, wide, trying to work. And the dude didn't even really go nowhere like that. It just had to be stopped, like a mercy stop. You know what I'm saying? Because the dude had no chance. He wasn't doing nothing. If you let Wilder pummel you like that, you finna be Sleepy Hollow. Ichabod Crane, I'm insane. Sleepy Hollow, that's that Ichabod Crane. It's not gonna be right for you. You can't get hit by real punchers that many times, that flush. David Haye just did an interview, said, I fought Vladimir Klitschko, who we know has power, in 10-ounce gloves, and he hit me flush, whereas Wilder didn't hit me flush, and he had 18-ounce gloves, not 16. The motherfucker had 18-ounce gloves on, and he was landing glancing blows that hit me and hurt me, and I felt way more power. How many people got to tell you the same stupid shit for you guys to get it through your head? Get this through your head, you motherfucker, you. I got to get on my Pesci shit. I got to get my young Joe Pesci in Casino. I ask you, when the fuck did I get this through your head, you motherfucker, you? Bro, how many times is someone got to say the same shit for you guys to accept what the reality is? I've interviewed heavyweights that have sparred with Luis Ortiz, Alexander Povetkin, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Klitschko. They told me, bro, Wilder's power is on some different shit. It's not normal. In the Bay, we say, this ain't ordinary, bruh. You feel me, bruh? Bruh, this shit is not whatever he's hitting people with that Banos power, that country strong Alabama shit, it's not the norm. That's how I know Wilder's come a long way, new media's come a long way. Cause it's like we got drafted, new media got drafted in the same draft as Wilder. So when Wilder came up, we came up because we was representing the same thing. Shout out to that. Shout out to, oh my gosh, we did it for the culture. These other suckers is like some vultures, poachers, but we doing it for the culture. Let's get it. So anyway, We came up at the same time. Oh, I've been in the game for a minute, you know me. But I'm saying we were speaking the same message at the same time. So we kept climbing. We kept climbing them charts. And now we #1 on the billboards. And we don't feel yours. Let's get it. Wilder got unicorn power. It's mystical. And I ain't talking about no limit, but here at New Media, we got no limits. Nah. Lie when you talking to mystical. Lie when you talking to Joe. Bro, I'm on that mystical shit with the box braids. I'm like K Slay and you about to get slayed. We're old media, because you know we getting paid. Where my super chat is at? Let's get it. Bro, people, it's like they want to hate on Wilder so bad that it doesn't even sound realistic. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they can't even admit the man has power. If you can say one thing about Wilder, I'm sure power is what comes to mind. That motherfucker Banos. I am inevitable. This motherfucker got that Banos power. Black Thanos in this motherfucker. You gonna see. And y'all be saying this stupid shit. When I told you, you guys play dumb, you know, because I say stuff so blunt, they, you know, try to put dirt on my name, smut on my name, say, oh, you racist and shit. No, I'm telling you what goes on in boxing. And I do mention things that pertain to race, but that's not to, I ain't never said nothing to oppress anybody's race. I'm telling you what I see. And when you have the complexion for the protection, when you're fair skinned, you seem to get all the chances and all the benefit of the doubt. Like, for example, Tyson Fury's gonna knock out Wilder. I mean, he didn't knock out. He said, or he gonna knock him out. Not just that he's gonna knock him out, that he's gonna knock him out in 2 rounds. And now, since he said this, people are running with it. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, because I don't see it. Because the only fighter that come to mind that been knocked out by Tyson Fury early like that, early out of any recent fights, is Tom Schwarzenegger. What are you doing? Get your ass to Mars. 2 weeks sounding ass, bro. Who's he beating? Who he knocked out? Like, so the one guy I don't even know who the fuck he was, bro, that's who you knocked out in 2 rounds? Wilder sleep everybody. 500 amateur Cuban, sleeps him twice. Dominic Brazil, Olympian, on a 4-win tear, 3 knockout tear, sleeps him in the first round. Bermain Stavern, former champion, sleeps him in the first round. In the rematch, of course. This is different. Tyson Fury, who's he slept like in 2 rounds that's like even Bermain Stavern or Brazil, like those type of guys. Wilder slept both of them in the first round. This is different. Tyson Fury took 2 rounds with Tom Schwartz, and Bermain and Brazil are both better than Tom Schwarzenegger. Tom, what are you doing? The last action hero looking ass, bro. Wilder country as fuck. He said Spilka, he killed him for 5 minutes. Facts. Oh, shout out to Richard Sherman. He wearing the Kobe Black Mamba jersey. Yeah, bro. It's just it don't even sound good. You got old media so desperate. There is oh shit. Almost dropped my phone. iPhone 11 Pro Max. You almost got that. You almost got that work. My phone almost got that Wilder work. I caught it like a motherfucker, bro. See, I got them cat-like reflexes. My iPhone 11 Pro Max about to fall. I said, ah. You see how I just caught that? That's how you know I'm game ready, bro. You see, I just caught that shit, bro. I had hands like Debo Samuel. I just caught that shit, took that shit in. Oh, my phone was about to drop. That would have been tragic. Anyway, bro, y'all smoking that dust or whatever Tyson Fury was on that got him burned or whatever, banned from TV. Y'all on that same coat. Listen, it's boxing. Anything can happen, but in boxing, you have to be reasonable and look at probability. You know, what's the probability that Tyson Fury knocks him out in 2 rounds when he ain't not? Steve Cunningham went 7 to 9 rounds or some shit, and he was a cruiserweight. And Tyson Fury got dropped in the first couple of rounds with him. So what's the probability that he gonna go in? Y'all full of shit, bro. That's just what it is. On media, full of shit. Oh, they mad too. They mad because Tank went viral. Gervonta Davis went viral. And they like, make a video. They want me to make a Tank video. They want me to make a Tank video so bad. But what am I supposed to say? What do you want me to say to it? Like, I don't know what went on. I don't know what the fuck that was, bro. And bro, they said someone said they mad as fuck, bro. But y'all motherfuckers didn't say shit when Kovalev kicking dogs and bitches and breaking collarbones and shit. Fuck all y'all. I don't give a fuck. Where was this energy when Kovalev was like following? The motherfucker was like, You. What was that Netflix show, You? The motherfucker followed her to her cabin and shit. And I ain't seen no energy. Make a video! Bro, I ain't making shit. Because bro, they want me to entertain, like, be like some gossip girl. Shout out to my dude Tank, bro. I ain't making shit. I don't know what the fuck that was. It didn't look good. I'll say that. But I don't know. I don't know details. I'm not here for no high school musical, high school drama. I don't know what the fuck it was. Bro, somebody said, oh, you condone this. You're a wife beater. They said I'm a wife beater. Ain't that a bitch? They said, you guys like this guy? Ego? Boxing Ego? He beat up his wife. He beat up his wife. Bro, when did I become a wife beater, bro? Y'all stupid. Cole, you stupid. Motherfucker said I was a wife beater. What? Who I beat? Where's she at? Let me meet her. I need to meet her again because apparently I beat her, you know? They said I'm too nice, so they got to lie and say I'm the Ray Rice. Bro, they said, you guys like this guy? Ego? He ran, bro. He beat up his wife. Bro, what? How you lump me into it? So I'm Aaron Hernandez because I watched the documentary. I killed somebody because I watched that. Like, bro, what the fuck? Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up. So I'm the shooter because I watched the Aaron Hernandez documentary. Oh, okay. Y'all tripping. Anyway, when you all making up Kovalev videos, and then I'll think about it. Make some Kovalev videos. Yeah. Make some Jim Lampley videos. Yeah, I'll think about it. Yeah, when y'all get to that, then I'll think about doing that. Anyway, Tank's next fight for to be big. That motherfucker was trending yesterday. Leo Santa Cruz is the rumored person. Oh, media is just desperate. So that's what I'm saying. What they do to black fighters and black athletes is they try to capitalize on and broadcast the worst moments. Like when Tank flew out kids from Baltimore, you know what I mean? He flew out the kids or made sure they got down a bus or whatever, however they got there. He transported little kids from Baltimore to Atlanta just to go watch his fight, gave them all free tickets, room and boarding and probably food vouchers or something like that, so they can enjoy his fight in a whole new city. See, they don't talk about shit like that with Tank. Same thing with Floyd. Tank getting the baby Floyd treatment, They'll talk about Floyd, domestic violence. You guys like this guy? Beat up his wife. Bro, they'll say this type of shit, right? And then when Floyd paying for Arturo Gotti's funeral, Joe Frazier's funeral, Gennaro Hernandez, who gave him his first opportunity's funeral, when he does stuff like that, y'all don't say nothing. It's just the negative shit. I see what they trying to do. So black fighters, y'all got to watch out. Be on your P's and Q's because you a target. They look to sensationalize and exploit any fuck up you do. If Broner fucks up, I've been around Broner. Sometimes when he's regular, he just be regular. He don't be doing this. He turn up for the cameras and stuff. He be with his folks and his friends, just cool, making people laugh. Sometimes he be quiet, but they take the worst parts. That's what they do. So black fighters, get smart, get people on your team that's going to help you out and help you on the journey. And then, try to make the best decisions because you're under a microscope. It's just what it is. Yeah, and we live in a super PC society where if you say anything or do anything, it's like, oh no. So fighters got to get smart in general, especially the black fighter, because you got a bullseye on your back like Target, like the shot, like the store. You got that Target logo on your fucking back. They looking for that. And like I said, it's clearly a double standard because Kovalev, she got pictures and all. Like me, I'm not getting into no, bro. This man is 25. I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm not diving into that. Just speculating a bunch of shit. All I can say is what you guys already know. You know, which is the perception of it didn't look good. You know what I mean? And people are like, oh, you guys like this? You fake as hell. You ain't gonna do shit though. That's what I know. I'm fake as hell, but you watching me, so I'm good with that. He said Mike Vick paid each dog $2 million. They mad as fuck. Look at them, bro. They mad because they want me to sensationalize it. They want me to sensationalize it like they trying to do. And what you don't understand is old media, all that shit is like, I'm not condoning it. I don't know what happened. I ain't heard from the girl. I don't know. I don't know what that was. So that I'm not even really on that. But they want to like blow it up, but they don't do that to Jim Lampley and shit. They don't do that to Kovalev. And they want me to blow it up. I don't even know what the fuck happened. I don't even know what that was about. People adding on to the story and shit. Yeah, even in Kobe's passing, people kept bringing up that Colorado shit. So just fighters got to be smart, especially the black fighter. They got to be smart, make their moves. You're being watched, you're being videotaped. You know, the Truman Show. It is what it is. So I'm done talking about that. I don't know, but what they don't understand is new media. We move the culture. They like these motherfuckers is snitching. They tagging Steven Espinoza and stuff. Like these motherfuckers is snitching. They tagging Steven Espinoza and say, hey, Steven, look it. You guys like this? This is what you promote. They try to put like pressure. Good luck with that. You know? Good luck with it. Like the TMZs, they reported the girl with the Kovalev. Nobody really snitched. Like I didn't go out of my way and like uncover some stuff and you know what I'm saying? It's like people, it's like they snitch it. Just snitch. This is what it is. People snitching and like trying to blow it up because Tank is a superstar on his way, you know, to his first pay-per-view. So they're trying to you know, make it a sensationalized story to shit on that because they know the man's about to start getting paid, you know, and he about to fight Leo Santa Cruz. And there's a lot of people that don't like that. They don't like the fight because they don't think Leo Santa Cruz is going to win. So they like, nah, we got to end this. I want Tank in prison. I want him in jail. Bro, they said nobody got arrested. No charges were pressed. What you want me to say to it? You know, and I ain't heard from no parties involved. So, bro, I don't know what they want me to do. And to be honest, that's not even I'm enjoying my weekend. There wasn't like too much boxing. I did catch the you guys fight. He fought my dude Mike Dallas. I know Mike Dallas. Shout out to him. Game effort, but you guys, you know, he was sharp. He was winning. And then they ultimately stopped it just because I guess they didn't see Dallas as pulling it out at that point. He had lost too many rounds. So, you know, I'm chilling, bro. People's situation, they try to throw that on me. Somebody said I'm a woman beater. All right. What else y'all got? New media. But anyway, all this stuff that they trying to do to put extra, you know, attention and shit, it's not gonna work. Tank is already a star, bro. You know, there's certain things you could do that is like there ain't no coming back from it. But again, I'm not condoning anybody's behavior. I don't know the circumstance. I don't know the situation. I don't know nothing. I really don't. But at the end of the day, that's not gonna stop Tank from being on pay-per-view. Like here's an example. I'm gonna just say this and I'm gonna get off the subject. Victor Ortiz, they said he assaulted somebody, and then he had a rape case. I don't know what even happened to it. I don't even know. You know, he looked like he chilling, but I don't see the same old media making videos and trying to do extra to make sure Victor Ortiz or whoever resume is tarnished and all this shit. But this is what they do to black fighters. I'm telling you. When Kovalev does some shit, De La Hoya does some shit, Victor Ortiz did some shit, I'm not hearing nothing. I'm not hearing. He paid her money? Oh, I don't know about that. I don't hear nothing. But then when Tank do something, it's like, Tank farted! He go block me! Like, it's just crazy. Hey, you tripping, bro. He said Triple G versus Kovalev's dog. Icy said he yoked her. But that, bro, there people saying he was like doing hella, like hitting her and kicking her and drug her by her hair, caveman. It's like, this is what I'm saying. People be doing hella extra. Oh, yeah, TMZ, they gonna get you. Bro, Tekashi got in trouble, with the Fed stuff. And they said, look, Tekashi put out a hit on Chief Keef. I'm like, oh, shit. Y'all be fucking with TMZ and Vlad and shit, doing interview. Good luck with that. Because they will turn on you in a minute. The one disrespectful thing I can't respect that TMZ did, the police in LAPD Sheriff's Department, they were upset because TMZ published the story before the sheriffs had the opportunity to tell the family, to tell Vanessa that her daughter and her husband had passed on. You get what I'm saying? And TMZ got the information, like they listen to CB radio or whatever, and then they make a story about it. So that's effed up, bro. That's effed up. Vanessa just be on social media. Oh, Kobe died. You know what I'm saying? And got to find out through social media. That's what I'm saying. People, you got to watch how you treat people. I don't know, man. There's a couple things I don't play with. Death. You never see me joking really about, say someone passed on, but they didn't really pass on. I don't joke like that. Where I'm from, we don't joke like that type of shit. And then the other thing is karma. Like, I really believe in karma. Like, I don't want to put certain energy into the universe like that. Like, to get some clicks, Like, I'm not here to glorify shit. Like, I didn't even make a Kobe Bryant. Bro, if you know me, if anybody that knows me personally or knows anyone that knows me personally, you'll know I've been a, like, advocate. I gave Kobe his roses while he was still here. And he's a huge inspiration to me and my channel. And this ain't no, like, bandwagon. This is some from the gates, out the gate stuff. And this has always been said. And, I have certain people that I idolize and that are iconic to me. And Kobe was one of them. And I didn't even make a video. I didn't even make a video about it. But it wasn't a thing because I didn't want to make a video about. But I figured everyone got the news. And, like, I monetized my video. I don't know. I don't need to do that. You know what I mean? I don't have to go crazy and, like, make hella Kobe video. I got money, bro. I got everything I need. And I'm cool like that. So to me, I just had so much respect for the man, that I didn't feel like doing it. I didn't feel like doing no video and all that. Y'all got the news. Y'all know what happened. It is what it is. But that's what I'm saying. They say I'm the king of clickbait and all this goofy shit. But I pick and choose stories like that if I even want to do them. Because, I like I said, I believe in karma. I did talk about it. I did a live stream, but, I'm not going to make a separate video and a live stream. And, I didn't need to do all that. Y'all know what I felt. Rest in peace to the passengers and Kobe and his daughter, Gianna. Kobe's my all-time favorite basketball player. Was a joy to watch his career. Facts. And you get to see, at least in death, how many people he inspired. How many people, like, all walks of life. Ellen DeGeneres, Jimmy Fallon, Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of people were torn up about it. And they had, like, really cool stories. Allen Iverson said a dope story. He says, I was with the Sixers, and we were about to play the Lakers, so I was in L.A., and then Kobe took me out for dinner. We kicked it, and it was like a Friday night. The game wasn't until next week or something. And he says, Kobe asked, he said, hey, what you getting into? What you doing after this? And he said, oh, man, I'm about to go to the club. This is what AI said. He said, I'm about to go to the club. And he said, what you doing? He said, oh, I'm about to go to the gym and shoot around and practice. This man, Kobe, on a Friday night or whatever it was, in his prime, years. Every man knows about your prime years where you just be pulling. Like, we used to hit the club crazy out here in the Bay. We used to go to the Bay. We used to go to Sacramento. It used to go down, man. I had some work, bro. So you remember them prime years, and Kobe dedicated to his craft. He said rapping Forte. Forte is raw. He don't get enough credit. Bro, this man was out there disciplined at age 17 and shit. I said, hey, if that don't inspire you, you just lazy. I don't know what to tell you. You ain't got it. You ain't got that it factor. The man was, and Allen Iverson, he's like, man, that stuck with me. He about to go to the club, probably drink, chill. And then Kobe out there practicing around the clock and shit. Crazy. Yeah, rest in peace to Black Mamba. But it's okay. You all got new media. You got Mamba mentality. We gonna live that. And I suggest everybody live that because that's some dope principles. Bro, I learned from all these people. Everyone that I idolized, Michael Jackson, Prince, Kobe, Tupac, Jimi Hendrix, Bruce Lee, Brandon Lee, Jean-Claude Van Damme. I learned from all that. Arnold. I learned little bits and pieces from all of them. And it turns you into a monster if you apply these principles. But anyway, let's smash the like button. I'm on a 33-hour drive messing with ego. Where are you driving to? Wakanda? Oh, Dr. Claw has the vibranium. Bro, where the fuck are you driving that's 33 hours? This man, where are you in a Vespa? This man driving 33 hours. Salute to you. Be safe. Keep the eyes on the road. I'm going to try to help you through some of that. But damn, 33 hours? This motherfucker, he traveling to the future out this motherfucker, bro. Where you going? He got the little time machine from the Avengers and shit. They trying to stop Thanos. He said he driving 33 hours. I am not a driver like that. Baby driver. I cannot drive long distances. Actually, yeah. I think I was Vegas is 36 hours away from me. Where you live? On Saturn's rings? Where's 36? I don't know, but man, be safe. Oh, you going to Vegas, you're going to have a good time. I don't know what you out there for, but yeah, it's going to be a good time. But I think I was traumatized from driving because this is like I've taken dolo trips, so that's boring. Like going from it's so bad, but going from the Bay to LA, it takes longer to get from the Bay to LA than it does to get to Vegas to LA. Vegas to LA, 3.5, 4 hours. Bay to LA, 6. 5.5 hours if you leave at the right time and there's no traffic. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That traumatized me. And then you ever take them like road trips where it's just you and one of your partners, and then you have to drive and the motherfucker be sleeping with a pillow and shit. They be like, nah, wake up. I hate that. You driving the whole thing. You got to entertain yourself, and then motherfucker snuggled up, or a girl, like this is a girl you dating or something, and she sleep. Yeah. You gonna, never mind. I'm gonna say something out of pocket. But how you just in fetal position, curled up with a pillow against the window, and I'm driving? Nah. That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit right there. I hate that. Who the fuck is Aramis Hope? Man, get him out of here. You ain't Aramis, you ignoramus. Get him out of here. Yeah, I almost said something. See, I gotta catch myself sometimes because we live in this fucking fake ass PC society where, if I say anything, I'll be like, but Caitlyn was in the wrong. Oh, he doesn't like Caitlyn. He's mad at all the Transformers. Bro, I ain't said nothing about no Transformers. Like, what you talking about, bro? I don't want that. I don't, all them, the BOT and Mothers Against Drunk Driving. You can't, I say anything in defense of it. Man, I just had some Hennessy, and then Mothers Against Drunk Driving finna come. I'm not drunk driving. I didn't say drunk driving. I said I had some Hennessy. What the fuck? You got to tiptoe on this shit. It's like walking on eggshells. They got a group for everything. I'm like, yeah, man, I don't really mess with Android phones. Yeah, I love my iPhone. And the fucking Android's Anonymous. Like, damn, I offended somebody? I can't even talk about a fucking phone. Oh, look at the way he treats Android. He's cyberbullying Android. Like, what the fuck? I can't say nothing about the Android phone? That motherfucker be taking pictures like GTA. You ever seen them Android phone? Them motherfuckers, they look like GTA characters. Bro, I dated this chick. She had an Android. Nudes was trash, bruh. Nah, them nudes was trash because it looked like a Sims character. I'm like, who is this? This shit look like Mavis Beacon. Bitch, what the fuck? Oh my God. See, y'all got me hot, bro. The news was trash, bruh. I couldn't even understand. I couldn't even decipher it. She looked like she was a Lego character or some shit. Lego movie looking at, bro. Nah, them cameras, I don't know about now, but back in the day. Nah. That camera is not the one though. That Android camera is not like acceptable. Like I had a Nokia in the day, and the camera was better than that. Motherfuckers, BlackBerry. I didn't have BlackBerry. He said trans Lego man. That's what I'm saying. It's like you can't say, bro. I'm just still getting. I know I've been alive and been in this like society forever, but I went to San Francisco, and I went to a restaurant, and they had a bathroom, and it had the male icon, the female icon, and I swear they had this other icon symbol on the door because it was like 3 doors. It was like men's bathroom, women's bathroom. So okay, she had the little dress. The man, the man gonna just stand like that. They had a 3rd door, and I'm like, what the fuck is that symbol? Bro, it looked like the Mortal Kombat logo. I'm like, what the fuck? This for dragons? How to teach your dragon? Like, what the fuck is that? Like, I didn't even know what the symbol for the bathroom was, so I didn't want to open the door. I don't want to fuck around and be a janitor's closet or fucking lion in there. I didn't know what it was, bro. I like 3 bathroom doors. Okay, I see the man shit, I see the woman shit, and then a symbol. I'm like, what's behind this door? Bro, that shit was weird. I don't know what it was. It was like some Power Ranger logo or some shit. I was like, what the fuck? Whose bathroom is this? And it's not like a QR code I could just scan on my phone. I didn't know who it. Nah, it wasn't no family diaper changing shit, bro. What the fuck? What kind of family y'all got? A family of goblins? Bro, it was like Gizmo or some shit. I don't know what the fuck this shit was. Bro, it was some weird symbol I'd never seen. I thought it was like some alien shit. Like Independence Day. Welcome to Earth. Like, I didn't know what it was. This for the alien room? These motherfuckers got the extraterrestrial bathroom. Fucking ET in there taking a shit. Reese's Pieces. You should have stopped eating them fucking Reese's Pieces. ET in here taking a shit. I'm like, Ezell and shit. ET in here taking a shit. I ain't gonna tell nobody else. Bro, I don't know what it was. I don't know what the symbol meant. They had that shit in hieroglyphics. I felt walk like an Egyptian. Motherfucker, I was, what the fuck is this? Do you remember the time? Remember the time ass room. I don't know what that was. So I just didn't go in it. You go in there and it's a motherfucking Schmeagle and shit. Yeah, my precious, I've been waiting for you. What the fuck? Who are you? This is the Smeagol's bathroom. Fucking Krang in there. Why? Yes, right. I must go to the bathroom. Hell no. So I don't even know. I don't even know it's available. I seen this thing that was talking about genders, and it said there's like 660 like applicable gender description. I'm like, what the fuck? What can you be beyond a couple things? You know what I'm saying? It was like trans lace front wearer of the century. Like, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know what. Well, like, what's a trans lace front wearer? It's just a bitch from the projects, you motherfucker wearing the lace fronts. She identifies with them lace fronts. Man, I don't know what to. Y'all be on some weird shit. I don't know. I'm just telling you. Everybody weird, except for me. Yeah, I'm a trans donut eater. Like, what the fuck is that? You identify with donut? You a Homer Simpson sounding motherfucker? What the fuck is that? Man, I didn't say nothing. See, look, he said, Kane saying it like, what's the name? He said, be careful, like us. Bro, I didn't even say anything. Bro, I can't say a donut eater. Can I say donuts? Is that illegal? I can't talk about donuts. Hostess, Krispy Kreme, rolling pin. See, that's sad, bro. You can't say nothing. Man, I'm gonna say this shit. Donuts. Yeah. Donuts. Yeah. I can't say donuts. Can I eat the pickle? Pause, but that's from Bad Boys. Bro, this shit crazy. See, we reversing, we going back in time. They gonna come out with silent movies. Motherfuckers can't say anything. I'm gonna be on some Charlie Chaplin shit in the movies. I can't say nothing. Let me do some Charlie Chaplin shit. The Marx Brothers. Yeah, I'm Groucho Marx. Y'all got me grouchy. I ain't even say nothing, and y'all telling me that, hey, you're this close, bud. Bro, I can't talk about donuts. That's what I said. I said donuts. That's crazy. Y'all don't like donuts? The East Coast ain't got love for donuts? Let it be known then. We know where the fuck we at, cuz. I can't talk about donuts, cuz. You can't talk about donuts in the community guidelines. Bro, this is crazy. Anyway, we'll switch the subject because donuts is too hot and heavy for you guys. He said the people on diets might be offended, but they got shows like My 600-Pound Life on TV. But I can't talk about donut. But I can't talk about the donut. Okay. Anywho, let's talk about Dazn. Can I talk about that? Can we say Dazn? Is that is it trans Dazn crew? Like, I can't talk about Dazn. Huh? Man, I'm gonna say this. Okay. So Dazn, they posted, I don't know, Super Bowl week party or something, and Logan Paul tried to run down on he tried to run down. Oh, that was a horrible ball by Meek Mill. He just threw the ball, but it's better than Conor McGregor's. His throw was horrible, but he's not from America. Anyway, Dazn posted this video. Listen. You can't really hear, the audio's not that good. But anyway, it's Logan Paul and Jake, or whatever. Logan Paul and Antonio Brown, like, facing off. And he's like, what are you going to fight? And he's like, you tell me. And what? Krispy Kreme sucker? Are you saying it sucks or what? Actually, Krispy Kreme fell off. Did they make those for ants? Because that should be too sweet. I think that's for ants. Yeah, if you an ant, then that Krispy Kreme right up your alley. But that should be too sweet. That motherfucker got a warning sign. May cause cavities instantly. Motherfucker eat that. God damn, my tooth hurt. That shit give you a toothache immediately. Nah, that shit too sweet. Like, they be going too ham with the glaze and shit. Your teeth be all glazed and shit. Nice like this. Hell no. Yeah, bro. So anyway, this is the video. They doing face-offs with Logan Paul, and he's like, "We gonna fight, dog?" All right, let's talk about it. Dazn gotta step up their schedule because this ain't it. Like, once again, you tripping. Krispy Kreme is amazing. I don't know, maybe different locations, but that shit too sweet. This motherfucker ain't got no fronts talking about I'm tripping. What your teeth looking like? What them teeth hitting for? Send me a picture of your teeth. When he talk, you got your grill look like Austin Powers. You tell me I'm tripping. Yeah, baby, that's not your mother. That's a man, baby, bro. What's your teeth? You got them British teeth, huh? He talking about I'm tripping, but your shit look like the spy who shagged me and shit. Gold member looking ass. Who throws a shoe? Honestly, bro. Yeah, let me see your grill. Nah, I got endless cavities. Facts. I know you do. Cause you talking about I'm tripping. That shit, your shit, you ain't got no fronts. You ain't got no front bumper talking about I'm tripping. See, that's all you had to do. Your shit on Delonte West status. Talking about I'm tripping. Mikey Garcia, Jesse Vargas is trash. He said he got the red cash teeth. Why he bite him? Hey, but they doing too much. 300,000 for a bite, bro. I'll bite the commission. Fuck that. You try to take 300K from me, I'll bite every. Listen, I'm gonna make these bites worth it. Hey, I ain't perfect, but I'm gonna make these bites worth it. Everybody getting big. Get at me, dog, bro. I'm DMX out this month. I'm biting children, people in the crowd, fucking concession stand workers. Post lady, I'm biting. I'm going on a biting spree. If you take 300,000 from me that I earned from getting my ass whooped, and I ain't got no money and bruises, like the bite, what 10,000? Okay, I can get that. But 10,000 plus 300,000, that's what? That is not no 310,000. Fucking Tyson, not Tyson Fury, Mike Tyson. I'm hungry. His ear tastes salty, bro. He bit Holyfield ear was off, and I think he kept his money. Hell no, but Mike did it. He even said Mike Tyson. He said Mike Tyson, bro. I'm biting I'm running through. A local YouTuber was on a biting spree in the Bay. You're gonna see me on the 5 o'clock news. Fuck that. You take that money from me, bro. Everybody getting bit. Just put me in prison. I'll bite everyone there. I'll bite the warden. It's whatever. You gonna man, come on, bro. That's excessive. $310,000 bite, and he didn't even do no damage. Danny was kind of laughing at it, damn near. Nah, you can't do that to Holyfield. He said Holyfield shouldn't have been headbutting. Yeah, but you can't take the matters into your own hand, vigilante style. Man, I'll bite everything moving. Pigeons, Ozzy Osbourne, I'll bite a bat. What the fuck? Take 300 from me. You see a whole new ego, bro. Yeah, you gonna take that from me? Okay. And I'm not condoning what Red Cash did, but y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Yeah, you gonna charge for that much for the bite, man. Everybody getting bit. I don't care, bro. Doctors, lawyers, Chipotle workers, I'll bite everything moving. Anything in my proximity. I'm biting dogs, Rottweiler. I'm biting everybody. McDonough bit Floyd too. Yeah, he bit his glove though. Ivor Red Cash is tripping. I can't bite no dude neck that been fighting and shit. I can't bite no dude neck in general, but you know when you fight, you get all. Bro, I've been in the gym. These motherfuckers be rank. They be great. Some of your favorite boxers be ranked in a motherfucker. Like you ain't never seen a boxer with a deodorant endorsement deal, cause these motherfuckers be ranked. This shit be putrid. You go in them boxing gyms after they've been sparring. God damn. That shit smell like loaded baked potatoes and ravioli, man. This should be, go to the gym, bro. Because they work their ass off. This should be, oh, shit. Because I'm just a reporter, so I ain't got punched in the nose, so you know what I'm saying? My sense of smell is just adequate. I don't know if they don't smell what it smell like in here, but it smell like a cesspool of funk. We want to smell like George P. Clinton. We want the funk. Go to the gym for the funk. Ow, bro. That should be extra funky. George P. Clinton funky. So I ain't biting no motherfucker with the funk. You got the funk. You got the funk. I ain't biting no funky motherfucker on top of biting a man. That motherfucker leaving hickeys and shit. Man, where you get his girl, Danny Garcia girl mad at him. Where you get that hickey from? Man, I swear it was Ivan Redcash. Man, hell nah. Imagine trying to explain to your girl why you got a hickey on your fucking neck and you blame it on Redcash. Ivan did it. Like, Ivan? So you think I'm a fool, huh? Ivan did it? Who? Bro, that would be horrible. Trying to explain your girl why you got that hickey on your shit. And bite marks. Y'all tripping. But yeah, it wasn't no 300,000 bite. Bro, you can buy some jewelry with that. That ain't no motherfucking bite. After training a while, you get accustomed to it. That's what I'm saying. But motherfuckers from the outside, we ain't accustomed to that funk. That shit putrid. What energy drink? I don't know. I just bought it because it. Oh, hold on. It's some Coke energy drink. Not Coke like that. I ain't on no Tyson Fury. Yeah, one boxing ego. Bro, I ain't on that type of Coca-Cola, if you will. These comments is out of pocket. Hey, smash the like button. Y'all tripping in this comments. Y'all tripping. Yeah, smash the like button. Bro, it smell like wet dog in boxing gyms sometimes. That shit don't smell right. That coffee Coke, nah, that don't even sound good though. Bro, I just seen somebody put peanuts in a Pepsi. Like, they put peanuts in the Pepsi bottle. And I posted it on Twitter. I'm like, what is this? And someone's like, oh, it's big in Mexico. They said, but it's not Pepsi. They use Coke. I ain't had that. Put peanuts in the Coca-Cola can? I ain't done that. It sounds worse than Pepsi because Pepsi's sweeter. Look at T. Willie. Where you from, though? He said, I do it all the time. Ugh. Where you from? That sounds like some country shit. Like Errol Spence said, he eat peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a fried egg on it. Yeah, I see why this man down. That shit would put me down too. That don't sound good. Peanut butter and jelly and an egg? That's that man down breakfast. I ain't had that. Y'all ate that? That's some Texas shit. See, Texas, you guys got an open carry state, so y'all do everything different. Motherfuckers be at Walmart with ARs and shit. Yeah, I came to pick up these tampons for my wife. Like, why you got the strap though? Like, these motherfuckers, why you got that AR though? You got that AR-15 though. Like, motherfuckers strapped up like crazy. So Texas just run different. Motherfucker mailing letters, but they got a rifle. Why you bring a rifle to the post? Man, what? Texas is weird. Bro, I seen some videos and dudes in Texas patrolling with a gun. Like, who are you supposed to be? He was just in front of the store, like, patrolling, like, not getting paid or nothing. I'm like, it's a DMV thing. Rich men keep peanuts and Pepsi. I Bruh, this should sound nasty, whatever y'all talk about. Does Triple G give Sergey Derevchenko a rematch after two? Man, hell nah. Triple G finna give Chris Rock a fight before that happens. Okay. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. Too much food in America, man. We got so much food, we allergic to. Bro, you gonna give Chris Rock an opportunity. Everybody hates Chris an opportunity. This man said Derevchenko. Because why wouldn't you go for the immediate rematch if you really wanted to fight him? Okay. Scotty, I don't want to die. They're going to kill me, Scotty. Man, the Super Bowl ain't on for 2 more hours. I'm good. Yeah, I got this. I timed this perfectly, huh? Yeah, I know my team's playing today, 49ers. I've been a 49er fan since I was a juvenile, since I was a kid, huh? Since I was signed to Cash Money, a juvenile. Bars, let's get it. Do you think Pacquiao will be punch drunk in the future? I don't know. Motherfuckers sound punch drunk now. Yes, it's up to right, bro. Motherfuckers, all these motherfuckers. I don't know, bro. That's a weird ass question. I don't know what the fuck the future holds. Yes, it's, that one in Davis. If you will, my fight with Floyd was, bro, motherfuckers sound what? This shit punch drunk right now. Do. Yes, I will fight Brandon Rios in my fight in Macau, China. If that top rank, and Bob Adam is up to my promoter, bro. I don't know, motherfucker. He might be. Never mind. Let me stop. Wilder versus Wilder makes no sense. Y'all tripping today. I feel good though. Angel Garcia is the funniest dude here. You don't talk about no Lucas Batista. Talk about Danny, champ of the world. You don't talk, bruh. He I love Angel because he would be set off for no reason, damn near. He'd be like, hey, what time does your son's fight start with Lucas Batista? Don't talk about no Lucas Batista. You don't talk about no Garthorn. Talk about Danny, champ of the world, Danny. Like, god damn, I asked you what time the shit started. Motherfucker mad as motherfucker. Bro, my allergies, fuck. Would y'all be offended if I do my stream like this? What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Man, I'm back ready to smack shit, clap shit, AR, I pack shit. Man, I ratchet tight, bro. I'm gonna do my streams like this. These allergies, I can already feel it. I can feel it. It's weird because my allergies, some seasons they be bugging. What y'all take for allergies? Claritin? Allegra? I gotta take something, bro. I can already feel it. And it's like it's not even as bad as it's gonna get. I gotta get a hold on this right now. So it says snotty ego. Y'all treat me so bad. This motherfucker said marijuana. Okay, Redman, Method Man. He know about deep cover. I can feel. This stream is all over the place. Listen, Dazn has to step up their schedule. Logan Paul versus Antonio Brown. Bro, Logan Paul just lost his last fight. Actually, it's hard to gauge with the different styles, but Jake Paul looked better. You know, he looked better against his style than Logan Paul. He looked a little bit more fluid. But I don't know because his guy was also super reckless. Bro, it's insane. Like their first half is weak. I just seen like does DAZN think you could just post tweets and that's promotion? I just seen a tweet like yesterday or something, and it said Mikey Garcia, Jesse Vargas, 4 weeks. I'm like, wow, they fighting in 4 weeks, and I ain't really heard nothing from it. I really haven't heard nothing significant about the fight. Rank the Mikey Garcia promotion on a letter grade. A plus, A minus, B, C, D, F. What do you rank the promotion? This man said a Z. Give the promotion a letter. He said a F plus. No, be real. I want to know from y'all. What has the promotion been? Like, I literally haven't heard it. I forgot they were even fighting, to be honest. He said the U for unsatisfactory. I remember them grades. That's hella funny. I literally haven't heard nothing. Like, you can't just pop up talking about 4 weeks. Meanwhile, Deontay the Braun Bomber Wilder, oh my God, I'm so... Bro, you see, this is what they do to black fighter. I keep telling y'all. Errol Spence fought Mikey Garcia. The two of them did good numbers. A lot of the racist old media, they gave Mikey Garcia all of the credit. This is all fact what I'm saying. They gave Mikey Garcia all the credit for the turnout. They say, even though this is Errol Spence's state of Texas and he's from there and Mikey's from Oxnard, California, they said, oh yeah, 50,000 people, because it did good. And you couldn't see old media. This is what they do when they can't hate on what they want to hate on. Then they just revert and go to something else. So you couldn't hate on the turnout and say, oh, PBC did a bad job. Nobody came out, because 50,000 people came out, right? So it did good numbers. So what they do is just go to like the secondary, bullshit narrative, which is, oh, those people just came out because of Mikey Garcia, right? Mikey had the real fans. Despite me actually being at the fight ringside and seeing a lot of support for both fighters. I seen Mikey Garcia, people had shirts and Mexican flags and whatnot, but I seen a lot of man down shirts and ESJ, EJ shirts and all that. But they gave Mikey the credit. Terrence Crawford's boy, see, I pay attention. Bernie, when he was doing his rant, he also agreed with old media, basically, in that video, that Bernie video that Crawford had on his live stream. He said, oh, man, them Mikey fans, those wasn't your fan, Errol Spence, he ain't no big star, blah, blah, blah. And this is how they try to tear people down, because old media puts out these narratives, and then I guess it got some people, hey, you tripping. He said new media. Yeah, take that back. Anyway, I guess it is, maybe some people, at least like Crawford boy Bernie, he started using that. He said them was Mikey fans. Those wasn't Errol Spence fight. Errol he said something like, Errol, you ain't doing no numbers. Those was Mikey fans. We know that was Mikey fans. And I'm like, what? But okay. Using the same argument that old media makes, he said, facts, ego, I was there. See, now you're getting testimonials. This is what I give you. The community is thick. We be at the fights and shit. So using that narrative, they said those weren't Errol Spence fans. They all came out for Mikey in support, in lieu of Mikey, right? But Mikey's fighting in Texas at the practice stadium with another Mexican-American fighter, where there's a dense Hispanic population in Mexico, in Texas. There's a big Hispanic population there, and he's fighting in 4 weeks. I ain't heard nothing from it. So where's the ticket sales? Like, I ain't seen no articles about, man, tickets is just going berserk with this Mikey Jesse Vargas fight. But they were so quick to take the black Texan, Errol Spence Jr., out of the equation and said, he ain't responsible for these good numbers. Those was Mikey fans. Okay, so Mikey's back in Texas. I ain't heard shit for promotion. I ain't heard shit about crazy ticket sales. I ain't heard shit about no fucking motherfucking sellout. What are we talking about then? But this is what they do. They want to marginalize black athletes. They want the black athlete to not get credit for the simplest thing. People have a hard time just saying Wilder is powerful. That's the easiest thing you can give him. And old media is so racist and biased and shit that they don't even want to give him that. They don't want to just admit that, oh, his style is sloppy. Look at his chicken leg. Okay, but he's knocking people out with the chicken legs. He's knocking people out with the lack of technique or the stylistic problems that you see. Joshua has a great technique, but he's also the one that has a great loss on his record. He's also the one that got knocked down twice and hurt in multiple fights, right? Wilder, we seen Luis Ortiz hurt him. I didn't see Tyson Fury hurt him. That's one of the elite names that Wilder fought. I didn't see Tyson Fury hurt him. But I seen Klitschko hurt AJ, Mr. Technique. I seen a 5-week prepare Ruiz hurt and stop AJ, Mr. Technique. I seen an apprehensive, hesitant AJ in a rematch who wouldn't commit and look funny style in them exchanges in the little pockets where Andy Ruiz would let his hands go for a couple seconds. It's over. It's over. So back to this Errol Spence shit. They didn't want to give the boy Errol Spence credit. They said they were all Mikey fans. But now Mikey, he's first fight on Dazn. He's the headliner with another Mexican-American fighter who's been around the block, fought Pacquiao, fought Tim Bradley, fought Jose Cito Lopez, right, and Jesse Vargas. And I ain't heard no promotion from it. I ain't heard about no crazy ticket sales. I don't think the numbers will be what they were for Mikey Spence, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. But that's how quick they are to give credit to anybody non-black. Oh, those are Mikey fans. But they said it with the pay-per-view too. They said, oh, it did 325. Those are solid numbers. That's because of Mikey. But Errol Spence fought Sean Porter, non-Mikey, not a Mexican fighter, and did those same numbers, maybe even a little bit better, with Sean Porter. And he sold out at the Staples Center. And had 16-5. Did better than Logan Paul KSI at the Staples Center. And they supposed to have 40 million fans apiece on each of their pages. Plus, they got Jake Paul, who was, making videos and supporting his brother. So between KSI, Logan Paul, and Jake Paul, they got the whole internet. You know what I'm saying? They got 75 million subscribers plus DAZN. But yet, how come it wasn't bigger than Sean Porter and Errol Spence? That's why Andre re-signed, gets paid well for fighting lame fighters. Well, that's going to be, when it's all said and done, retirement-wise, this will be your legacy. So, again, people, it's like, I've done enough hikes where if I see what it looks like a snake, it's a snake. You see a rattlesnake, or if you hear a rattlesnake, you're going to know it's a snake. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not going to see some tall grass, some tall dry grass, and hear the snake rattle, and then like, oh, that's not a snake, and then try to call its bluff. That shit sound like a snake. I've heard the snake rattle before. That sound like it. So I'm not going to explore any further. And old media is so stupid that they see this stuff in their face, but they still try to deny it. You see Wilder is strong as fuck and powerful, and he has the right ingredients like heart, willpower, chin, power, where people aren't beating him. It's not easy to beat him, but they deny it. You see Errol Spence is a star, and people genuinely, even when he was in a wreck, people genuinely care about dude, and he's a big news in boxing, and they still try to give credit to, Mikey sold the pay-per-view. Mikey had the fans. But why did he do similar pay-per-view numbers versus Sean Porter? Because when Sean Porter fought you guys, it wasn't sold out, at the Staples Center, a smaller venue. But then he fight Errol, and everybody's looking for it and checking for it. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of myths in boxing. Listen, the Latino, Hispanic, Mexican fan base is phenomenal, and it has been for several years. But people often, and then now you got companies like DAZN where they're overstating it and acting like these are the only like only UK fans are supportive and shell out cash. Like only Mexican, Latino fans are supportive of boxing and throwing fight parties and won't. That's not the case, because you notice all these dudes, right? That, like, how can you say that's the case when Floyd Mayweather was the biggest thing and he's black? He's been the biggest thing in boxing for decades. So you think all blacks, no one supporting Floyd, is just only coming from hate or different ethnic groups? It's not even realistic. So there's a lot of almost stereotypes, I guess, and preconceived notions that people have about what happens in boxing. Like, we always hear about Hispanic loyalty to boxing and UK loyalty to boxing and every other place, Argentina, Australia, wherever. Japanese have a huge following, but we don't hear about American following. What about Americans that want to see American fights and American fighters and will support? People just want to see good fights. That's what it is. In the biggest pay-per-view, there was always at least a black or Afro-Latin fighter. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. That's what I'm saying, bro. But they refuse to, like I said, a rattlesnake. They refuse to. If you don't heed the warning, the rattlesnake gonna tear you up. Get that venom then. And that's what we do in new media. You getting the venom. It's how you want. It don't make sense. They try to act like there in every major sport there are black stars. Every major sport. Some of the best wrestlers of all time were black. Not always, but The Rock, he's one of them. Right? Golf, tennis. You got Tiger Woods, Serena Williams, right? Kobe, look at the impact he's left. Jordan, LeBron. Boxing's no different. Now, if you're so thick or dense that you're saying that I'm saying, which is false, that it's only black fighters, then you're sadly mistaken. I never said that. But historically, Floyd Mayweather, this is not my opinion. Floyd Mayweather holds the record for, if you look at the top 5 biggest grossing, like live gates and all this, Floyd is all through the top 10 multiple times. So that means you have a black fighter involved in the top 10 highest grossing boxing ever. The only other fights with where there's no black person in the main event that that I could recall doing severe with no black person in the main event, or Afro-Cuban or Afro-Latin, would be like Canelo Triple G, the first one. I think it did really good with the live gate and sold a good amount. Right? Pacquiao Marquez, that was a good successful series as well, but it wasn't fucking with Mayweather's numbers. That's what it is. Floyd is in 7 of the top 10 for revenues and pay-per-view, including the top 6. That's what I'm saying. That's just the reality. That's factual reality. And you even look at the fights that people mention. There's tons of great fights, but memorable fight, people always say Hagler Hearns. They always say Muhammad Ali Foreman. But yet, some of these promoters and whatnot, they act like there's no market for that. They act like there's no market for that. And then if you take the dynamic of black fighters with a Latin fighter, like a Mexican fighter, Cuban, Puerto Rican, then it's really dominated you'll be hard pressed to find a fight in the top 10 in boxing that didn't have a Mexican fighter, a Latin fighter, or a black fighter. Name a fight that was massively successful where there was not, but you can't say Conor McGregor and Floyd, and I'm not talking about UFC. I'm talking about in boxing. Bro, that's like every major fight, because Floyd dominated all categories. So you had a black person there. And then even fights like Marquez versus Pacquiao, Marquez, he's Latino, he's Mexican. Canelo, he's Mexican versus Golovkin. That's the reality. It's not a stereotype or my personal opinion or me slanting the narrative. That is the reality. Name a fight like that, like Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran. Like these big classic fight. Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, Holyfield Tyson. That's what it's been in boxing. Name 2 white dudes that fought that broke Floyd records. Like Lomachenko and Corolla, or Lomachenko and Luke Campbell. Name the fight. I'm definitely open. Tell me this fight with 2 white dudes that fought. Like where it's like Logan Paul and Tommy Morrison's son or something. The money keep coming in. Kamal Oz, people angry. Al won't throw. Failing Dazn a lifeline. What about Froch Groves? That was a good fight, but I don't know. Oh, it did 90,000. But that to me, I don't know how it did worldwide. I don't think in HBO it was like no crazy thing like that. That's some UK shit. And the reason I say it like that is because it didn't do monumental numbers comparatively speaking to De La Hoya and Floyd. Canelo and Floyd. It didn't do no numbers like that worldwide. Because Canelo got a country behind it. He had Mexico, and people were fucking with him in America, and people were fucking with Floyd in America. That was just a bigger event. Froch Groves, they were good fights, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about good fights. I'm talking about monumental. Even Tommy Morrison, his career was built up fighting Foreman. Guys like that. Name another contemporary white dude that Tommy Morrison fought. That was big business. He was fighting black people, like, a lot. Ray Mercer, Michael Bent, Foreman, Lewis. Those are his biggest fights. So what would be the solution? What does that even mean? Solution to what? Solution would insinuate there's a problem. What do you mean? What is the solution? What's the problem? I don't understand. I'm just telling you numbers worldwide. I'm talking about worldwide boxing fight. But once again, old media, they keep trying to tell us that Lomachenko is the most popular, but he ain't even been on pay-per-view. This is what I'm saying. Why did Top Rank and ESPN try Terrence Crawford on pay-per-view twice? They tried his hand at pay-per-view twice, but they ain't gave Lomachenko one pay-per-view that's already happened. They're talking about it with Teofimo, but Lomachenko been out for a while. If he's what they say he, Muhammad Ali and all this stuff, why he ain't been on pay-per-view? You don't think Muhammad Ali was on pay-per-view? You don't think he was in the biggest events for the year? Name one year where a Lomachenko fight was the biggest fight that happened that year. Name one. This is what I'm saying. This is that old media shit. They want it to be true, but it's not. Name one year. What year was it where Lomachenko had the biggest fight, like biggest massive fight of that year? Even Lomachenko versus Rigondeaux. It was an anticipated fight. I really wanted to see it. But it wasn't no massive, like, colossal Jurassic World type fight. It was just a fight where the hardcore fans was really rearing behind it. You mean to tell me Wilder Fury 2 is smaller than Lomachenko Rigondeaux? Come on, bro. Yeah. Everybody typing crickets, so you know what it is. New media, they can't fuck with it. They can't fuck with me, even on my worst day. That's what I'm saying. They want it to be the truth, but it's not. Old media, they done put Lomachenko number 1 pound for pound. They done put Triple G number 1 pound for pound. Chocolatito number 1 pound for pound. They have not made any of these guys popular. I tell you that, hey, y'all abusing Wilder? Watch this. I'm going to support that motherfucker as long as he keep doing what he's doing. And then Look who's insanely popular right now. Look who's the face of boxing right now. I told you, I move the culture along with new media. We do this. I tell you, you guys seen that I was pulling for Wilder to get respect, and I showed that on my channel, and now look where Wilder is on the peak. And I'm not saying this is entirely me, because if Wilder didn't have his ability, his heart, his team making fights, and the power that he has and all that, then this wouldn't be a reality. But these old media motherfuckers, they're not even picking the winning horse ever. They don't ever pick the winning horse. They tell me Triple G is #1 pound for pound. They tell me he's super popular and Charlo don't deserve a chance and all this bullshit. But they can never make these people like relevant long enough. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody even talking about Triple G. I probably talk Triple G news and shit more than anybody. They done said Chocolatito's #1. Ain't nobody talking about him. Triple G's #1 pound for pound. Lomachenko's #1 pound for pound. They put people like when Ward was around, a huge black threat from this black guy who's mixed, but they look at him as just the black, What do they say? They're saying Shabransky can beat him, Bivol will beat him, Kovalev will beat him, right? Who out of that whole bunch, who is insanely popular? Kovalev is washed, choking out women. Shabransky, he really ain't relevant to the American market. Plus, he lost to Kovalev, knocked out by Sullivan Barrera. And then Bivol's a good fighter, but he ain't really transcended and like crossed over to. Is he even a main event on a lot of his events? Probably not. He's fighting on co-features and stuff. So good fighter, but he's not insanely popular in America right now. But then when I tell you Gervonta Tank Davis, I'm like, man, Tank, he's a star. I've been telling you. I said I seen it firsthand at Baltimore. I seen when he's in this spot, how people act. I seen it in Atlanta. And then I'm telling you who's a star from firsthand. Old media telling you that Tank ain't a star. They telling you Shabransky a star. Chocolatito a star. Bro, you tell me who won. They telling me AJ's a star in America. They literally fixed their mouth to say AJ is a bigger known commodity in America than Wilder. Ain't nobody in America really even talking about AJ, and if they do, it's probably not favorable at this current moment. You see what I'm saying? Bivol's power was overstated too. See, that I told you, they cannot beat us. They cannot do what new media does, because what they simply try to do is make a career coattailing new media. I say something, expect them to say the exact opposite. That's it. But the thing is, I'm not saying what I'm saying for any other reason other than what I believe it. So when you stand by what you believe in, and you believe it because you're studying the game and respecting the game, then you see how things work out. You see how things work out for you. They're saying stuff just to be contrarian and just to go against the grain and get views by putting my name in the title, or going against, making response videos, or have a bunch of people talking about me in the comment section, or, just to be different. Good luck with that, because you see it. You see these people that do that, they just plateau. They plateau because after being wrong so many times, people lose interest. The gimmick is worn out. Now it could be for the lifers. It could be a safe haven for old media lifers that they just want to say stupid shit, or they're racist or whatever. So they just want to, advocate it, even though they know it don't make. That's what I'm saying. Like, we put a strong hold on the game. Like, let's say Wilder Fury. That's another. It's a prime old media versus new media. They don't like what I say about Wilder. I'm telling you what I feel. I'm telling you what I honestly feel in my heart. Right or wrong, that's what I feel. They're not saying what they feel. Tyson Fury said he won 10 rounds to 2, and then he said he's going to knock Wilder out in 2 rounds. Repeat that if you want to. So you didn't hurt Wilder on on one of his worst nights as a whole, where he was rushing his work, you never even hurt him at that. Now Wilder has been steamrolling guys with one punch and destroying them, and has learned you gonna knock him out in 2 rounds. That sound like cap to me. So they just saying it to be different. Go make a bunch of videos about how Tyson Fury gonna knock out Wilder in 2 rounds. Bro, I wouldn't even suggest being in the type of fight that would help you produce. Tyson Fury is not this known one-punch artist. He's not like Daniel Dubois. He's definitely not like Wilder. He's not like David Tua. So I don't even think Tyson Fury would be wise to even be in the type of fight that would create a situation where he could get a second-round knockout. Because I doubt Wilder is going to be on some Mayorga shit and just putting his chin out, just being foolish. Shout out to London. What's up? So to me, it doesn't even sound real. And if you look at anything with the first fight, Tyson Fury took several rounds of just feinting to warm up. He wasn't even taking no chances until 5th round and beyond. And then by the fight's end, he got knocked down twice and knocked unconscious. So everything spells trouble for Tyson Fury. Y'all motherfuckers say whatever y'all want. But again, you the one that got to live with what you said. I'm good with that. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong, but I know what I'm saying is reasonable, and I know why I'm saying it. They don't. They saying it just to conflict and cause confusion. So good luck with that. I'd be on the front line like the funny thing is they don't understand is with all these things that I'm saying, it's just my opinion. People get bent out of shape. Oh, ego. It's my opinion. You don't like it, oh well. But the message is already out. I've already said what I needed to say about Canelo. So now the ball's in his court. Whatever his team can land him, you'll see. Ultimately, that's why I don't care. Ultimately, you'll see if Canelo's star power has risen on DAZN or if it's dwindling down like I've told you. It's going to be shown, so I ain't even pressed about it. Why would I be worried about it when we gonna see? I said Wilder's the face of boxing. I said Canelo on DAZN, since he's been signed with DAZN, plus his decision-making process with his team, his star power is dwindling down. Now it's up to his team to secure a big, meaningful fight that people want to see and make it hot and show that I'm wrong or I'm going to be right. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not pressed about it one bit. But look at it. They're talking about Canelo's not fighting on Cinco de Mayo. They're talking about him fight. So the Mexican fighter from Guadalajara, Mexico, doesn't want to fight on Cinco de Mayo because Floyd might come back or because Tank might fight Leo Santa Cruz. This spells trouble for old media because they said Canelo is the face of boxing. If he gives up, listen to me, people, it's going to be old media or it's going to be new media. If Canelo does not fight on Cinco de Mayo weekend, then I've been officially vindicated. So the pressure's on. If he fights somebody and it's a big fight on Cinco de Mayo, then I've been proven wrong. If they put him off of that date, then what does that show you? So his star power is not dwindling, but he can't secure the date because he's worried about Floyd coming back or Tank Leo Santa Cruz or whatever the fuck. Or there's a little, let me preface this a little bit. If more people are talking about, I got to see what happens, but they're talking about Tank fighting Leo Santa Cruz in May. If that is receiving better numbers and viewership on YouTube videos from its promoter and more people are hyped and talking about that, then Canelo versus Caleb Smith or Billy Joe Saunders or whoever he decides, which we'll find out, then you'll know I was proven right as well. Canelo will not fight on them dates, ego, and I believe you 100%. We gonna see. So like I said, I'm not worried about it. What's done in the dark comes to light. So he has to announce who he's gonna fight. So it shouldn't be so much. So mark this video down, bookmark it, put it in your playlist. I'm gonna get in that ass. Oh, media, bro, they ain't got no chance. So we'll see. And beyond that is, it's not even just about capturing the Mexican dates or whatever or being moved from the date. That's a part of it. But the other part is, let's see if Canelo's numbers come out. Let's see how much interest people have for his next fight and how talked about it is. Let's see if DAZN released them numbers. Let's see what the weigh-ins looking like. You know, all these things. Because when I said it, apparently people got offended and said I was lying and stuff. So ultimately it's going to be shown. Now when Wilder versus Fury fight week comes out, let's see if it's popping. I said Wilder's the face of boxing. I was the first person to do it. I stood by my statement 10 toes down. It's been a changing and a shift of the guard. There's other stars in boxing and other big events. Like, how are you the face of boxing and you're not even involved in none of the biggest fights for that year? Floyd Mayweather, whether he's fighting Pacquiao and Berto or whoever, he was involved in one or both of the biggest fights of that year. He fought Robert Guerrero and Canelo. Robert Guerrero did like 800,000, but then the Canelo fight did 2.4 million and set live gate records at the time. Mayweather was involved in the biggest events and the most anticipated events. Canelo last year fought Kovalev and had to take a backseat to UFC 244, and he fought Jacobs, and fight week felt dry. So we'll be able to see all these things in short order. We'll look at it. We'll look at, you know, people are like, oh, nobody knows Wilder. Okay, let's see what that weigh-in's looking like when him and Fury weigh in. You know? And DAZN's on such a tightrope. Like, every promoter experiences like injury and pullouts and stuff, like, you know, occasionally drug test fails. But DAZN, their schedule's not even thick. So imagine if Mikey Garcia or Jesse Vargas get injured, you know, God forbid somebody fail a drug test, but, you know, anything like that, an injury, can't fight. Bro, what are you going to do? How are you going to save that? You got Mikey one fight deal. And if Jesse Vargas or one of them's like, man, I pulled something, I can't compete like this. You know, Mikey, I can't compete like this. What are you gonna do? What fight are you gonna make to say that? Josh Kelly versus Mikey Garcia? Smash the like button. That's what I'm saying. That's what happens when you don't have, like, you haven't built stars. You haven't even been attempting to build the right things. Man, fuck you, misleading thumbnail. I thought Eddie Hearn was there. Get to fuck bastard. Block him. I don't even know what that even means. Yeah. Block him. Yeah. When they hate, donate. Run me my money. $1. When they hate, donate. We need Eagles Army to step up. When they hate, donate. I don't even know what that was, but I could tell it was some hate. Shout out to Cursor. Did Cursor block? I like to see what shooter did the work. Okay, Cursor got that. Yeah, catch that body then. He said a drunken British soccer fan. Yeah, with them British ass teeth. Should get bang. You need to bang a toothbrush, bruh. You need some of that Colgate, and you'll be straight. Bars. Let's get it. How you have a heart full of hate, a whole heart full of hate? Fucking demonstrate some Colgate. Man, come on, bro. Anyway, we gonna see. DAZN, I just feel like their opening schedule. What is it? Kell Brook versus Diluted. Ego, you gonna start Collins. I'm gonna start what the fans want. I'm going to do what the fans want. Whatever the fans want. It's our year. Mamba mentality. Let's get it. Yeah. Who's talking about? That's what I'm saying. See, this is another reason why I feel Eddie Hearn tries to distract people. Because he's failing miserably in America. Ain't nobody talking about no motherfucking Kell Brook. When they hate, donate. Shout out to L Flowers. When they hate, donate. Exactly. Ain't nobody talking about no Kell Brook versus DeLucas. At all. How Eddie Hearn be more concerned with Wilder's dealings in business, Fury and Broner and Pacquiao and PBC and Al Heyman and Bob Arum and Terrence Crawford than your own events? Make your own events pop in America and then we can talk. Eddie Hearn talk more. He be doing these IFL interviews. He be talking more about Wilder and shit and Andy Ruiz and shit than what you're producing. Here's 2 for the bad grammar. Oh my God! Shout out to D Munson, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's growing cold. The MO is growing cold. Talk about a bunch of fights, but they don't happen. That's literally the MO. Let's talk about Dillian White, Andy Ruiz, y'all, and then they not fighting next. Let's talk about Joshua fighting the winner of Wilder Fury 2, but then they doing a trilogy and it's not happening next. All this to distract you from Dillian White fighting Povetkin or Boy George or whoever the fuck Eddie Hearn get for him. All this to distract you from, a deal was reached from Anthony Joshua, Kubrat Pulev. Then why did we just, listen, why did we talk about AJ and Wilder, AJ Tyson Fury, for 2 months just for Joshua to fight Pulev? Like, it don't make sense. Why are we talking, like, Dillian White is still dissing Andy Ruiz, but Andy Ruiz says, you didn't want smoke, so I moved on. Dillian White's doing videos about how Andy Ruiz didn't want it, and Andy Ruiz is a coward, and he's more Mexican. But that's cool, even though it doesn't really make sense that you're more Mexican, but you're British and black, but whatever. It doesn't change. Who cares? That's what I'm on. Like, this is the type of time I'm on for boxing. I don't care. Like, are you fighting Andy Ruiz? Okay, you're not. Okay, cool. Who are you fighting? Why do I want to care about, you couldn't get the fight done now. There's no guarantee how Andy Ruiz looks in this next fight, who he's even fighting, or that it can get done in a future date. So why, you didn't see me make a video about Dillian White's response. Dillian, all right, you in the hot seat. You dumb motherfuckers gonna learn today. AAABBB. Dillian White made an offer to Ruiz, though. First of all, Eddie Hearn made an offer. Dillian White's a fighter. Second of all, who gives a shit? That's my point. Why does it matter when they didn't get the fight done? You got 10 seconds. Good luck. Why does it matter if the fight is not going on next? And Andy Ruiz just put out a post, said, you weren't about it. You didn't want no smoke. I've moved on to the next opponent. Announcement coming soon. So you tell me why anybody should even be talking about Andy Ruiz and Dillian White right now when it's deaded. Okay, block him. You're wasting my time. AAA, we're going to send you to the nearest AA meeting, bars. He drunk. Thank you. Now, anybody else? Who cares about this back and forth banter when it's not happening? That's simply put. Why would I keep talking about Andrade getting Charlo when he's gotten no one from Dazn and all these guys are already on Dazn in or around his weight category? And Andrade versus Charlo is the hardest fight to make because you got egos, you got pride, and you got different platforms and networks. But you want me to talk about Andrade fighting the hardest fight to make that he can make because Charlo's like, man, we got Lions only promotion. I did better numbers on Fox. Your numbers didn't come out. You just fought Keeler, blah, blah, blah. And it's 2 different networks involved. See, Eddie Hearn is being rendered powerless in America. Eddie Hearn, the funny thing is this. Anybody, listen, leave it to your boy Ego to destroy old media yet again. If y'all want to hear this point, can I get a hell yeah? Somebody do a like check. Where we at with the likes? If y'all want to hear this point, can I get a hell yeah? And somebody do a like check. Watch how I do them. Somebody, let's get to 200. Go. Get them likes up. All right, look. Because the Super Bowl about to come on. I ain't got no time to waste. All right, look. Look at this. Like this. Have you noticed a problem here? Eddie Hearn perpetually has the B-side fighter in most of these equations. We know what A-side, B-side is. He perpetually has the B-side fighter, yet he's the one making the offers. This is not the UK, my friends, where they do that at. Listen to again. This is a part and a point that I haven't seen anyone explore, but leave it to your man's boxing ego. You, in a lot of these situations, listen to me carefully now. Eddie Hearn's rematch room and Dazn as a whole, in a lot of these situations, have the B-side fighter, meaning the fighter that hasn't been branded as good, the fighter that doesn't have the better resume, the fighter that doesn't have the better recent numbers, etc. The fighter who looks like their path is more stagnated for big fights, right? The B-side. But the B-side is the one that keeps making the offer. Where did they do this at? Let me know. Unblock Ricardo Gonzalez. He's cool. I don't know why you guys blocked him. He's been on here. He didn't do nothing. Hamza said, keen observation, plus he's negotiating through the media. Facts. That's why I know it's cap. Listen to me. Answer this question. In a lot of, I'm going to ask it again. I need somebody to really answer this. And it don't, hold on. Let me preface this. If you don't have an answer, like if you answer this, then that means you've thought it out and you're siding with the old media side, because this shit don't make sense to me. So if you bother to answer, that means I'm going to take it as a threat that you agree with this and you're in the hot seat. So make sure if you do answer, don't be afraid to answer. Make sure you're arguing and ready to argue and debate how this makes sense. Because if you don't answer, then that means it don't make sense from how you can process it. Okay, Mike from Boston. Cool. Once again, in a lot of these situations, Eddie Hearn, especially in America, is the B-side. How is the B-side sending the A-side the offers? Where do they do that at? When has this been a thing? So Donald Cowboy Cerrone and his manager will pin up an agreement and send it to Conor McGregor in the UFC for a voluntary fight, a comeback fight. Does that make sense to anybody? Why the fuck would Donald Cowboy Cerrone reach out to Conor McGregor and process paperwork and get in touch and, extend offers or an olive branch to Conor McGregor? Who the fuck is that? I don't know what you're thinking. Bro, why would that happen? Why would Maidana send Floyd an offer? Somebody make this make sense. This is a great point that no one's really explored. Eddie Hearn keep negotiating through the media like my man just said. And on top of that, he's the B-side in these equations, but he's basically, in essence, getting the ball rolling, but it never rolls, and telling the A-side what to do. What part of the game is that? In what world does that make any sense? That's like, what's the girl from Howard Stern, the black lady? Robin from Howard Stern telling the host who has this syndicated radio show, it's not like a suggestion. She's telling him what to do. How Robin gonna tell Batman what to do? How Robin gonna tell Howard Stern what to do? What part of the game does it, in what world does this make sense? So it's not going to happen because it's not going to happen on your terms. So let me put this in perspective. Man, my allergies are killing me. My nose just feels hella itchy. All right. Fuck. Man, y'all use Claritin or Allegra? I need something. The A side doesn't determine who is the better fighter. Block him. You only here to cause distractions. When they hate, donate. I never said the A side determines who's the better fighter. Get the fuck out of here. When did I ever say that? Did anyone hear me say that? Did anyone hear me say the A side determines who's the better fighter? Did anyone hear me say that? Claritin? All right. They only here to cause distractions. When they hate, donate. I never said the A side determines. I said my question was simple, and I'll repeat it because obviously some people are thick and they don't understand. In what world does the fighter with no leverage or less leverage, aka the B side, them and their promoter create the terms and the initial offer as opposed to getting chose on by the A side team and fighter? When does that happen? So you think Billy Joe Saunders and Eddie Hearn dictate to Canelo? You see what I'm saying? Like, so Billy Joe Saunders and Eddie Hearn are going to send Canelo if that fight happens. You think Eddie Hearn is going to say, "Oh, I sent Canelo." Shout out to Gizmo. When they hate, donate. He sent the $1. Appreciate you. So we all know Canelo is the A side over Billy Joe Saunders, right? Better resume, bigger name, etc. He's with Golden Boy. Why don't we ever hear about Eddie Hearn and Billy Joe Saunders or Andrade sent an offer to Canelo? Because you can't really send an offer in terms and stuff. You can send an inquiry, like when you want to inquire for a credit, for a credit card, you can have an inquiry. So you can say, "Hey, I have Andrade, we'd love to fight you." And then they can, take it from there, entertain it, and then you work out the terms. But you don't really see it where the B side is constantly the side that is mandating the terms and creating the offer and get to fight on their preferred network. What part of the game is that? So someone less powerful than Conor McGregor in terms of popularity that fights on Bellator, they can reach out to Conor McGregor with his purse and the terms and get him to go fight on Bellator. He says send a cover letter and resume. That don't really make sense to me. Does that make sense to you? So Conor McGregor is a bigger star than, said person on Bellator. But the guy on Bellator is going to be able to lure Canelo to over there to fight on Bellator's the preferred network, and make the initial offer how much the fighters are getting. Come on, bro. That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. So once again, Eddie Hearn and Rematch Room and the Eddiots, the Eddie Hearn fans, and a lot of people from the UK are completely deluded. Ego unpacking this shit live. I know. Appreciate you. They're completely deluded because they haven't understand. You got to know your role, like The Rock say. You got to know your role. They're still talking from a positioning of power. You're not in the role of power. You don't have the position or power or leverage to dictate. You keep talking about you acting like this is like a boyfriend and girlfriend, like you guys are equal. You're not. DAZN is not equal to PBC at this current moment, at this current juncture. PBC, Fox, and Showtime, the PBC family, has put on bigger and better fights, higher grossing pay-per-view fights and shit than DAZN has in America. So that's the first mistake. Eddie Hearn keep thinking this shit is equal. Life ain't fair out this motherfucker. You're not equal. You haven't put on equal events. You don't have the equal star. Like, here, I'll put a name to it. If the fans want me to put a name to it, I could put a name to it. God damn it. Can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? You want me to put a name to it? I swear to God. Ego Valley time. Yeah. Yeah. Watch how I work. This is going to be some clean work. Gervonta Tank Davis, Tevin Farmer when he was a champion. I know both. Shout out to both. Tevin Farmer, good fighter. Tank fighter, good fighter. We know Tank is the A side. And that's no diss. That's no. Tank is the A side. He's more popular. He's more prominent. He's doing greater numbers. And he's being moved. He's even just being attached to the Mayweather name is clout. having Floyd occasionally say something good about you is bigger than having Eddie Hearn say something good about you, right? Because we know that should I roast you right now? Block him. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck where you niggas from. Like Nip said, Hector Flores, block him. When they hate, donate. When they hate, donate. We're going to keep this rolling. They're not even on the same plane in terms of popularity. Even the champion, Tevin Farmer. You're thinking you're going to lure Tank Davis, who's signed. He's actually one of the guys who signed with Mayweather Promotions. So he's actually signed. That's why you see Leonard Ellerbe at all of his fights. Floyd, pop in and show up or whatever. He's signed to him. When they hate, donate. D. Munson, appreciate you. $1 super chat. Let's get it. He's actually signed to Mayweather Promotion. You think you have the power to lure Tank to Dazn, an unestablished starter app. When they hate, donate. Gizmo, again, appreciate you. You think you have the power to lure Tank to your app and create mandate the promotion and then say it's a co-promotion, but have Mayweather working head in head with you? You're not on the level. You're not on the level in America of being established. You see what I'm saying? So it's not even reasonable. Beyond that, Tank is the star. He is the star, he is the star of it. Victor, hit me up on Twitter, BOXINGEGO. Just DM me. That's all you have to do. Bro, Tevin Farmer, all of his fights with Eddie Hearn, and I'm not trying to kick a man while he's down, but all of his fights were little known guys like Jono Carroll. That's some UK shit. Nobody knew who that was. And you fought I remember that specifically. Tevin Farmer fought Jono Carroll the week of Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence. I know because I was in Texas for Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia, a much bigger fight. And he fought on a Friday. DAZN got people fighting on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday, Wednesday. Bro, you're not leading the charge. You're not leading. Tevin Farmer would have never been the A-side with 4 losses. That's a great point. Tank is undefeated on top of popular, and Tevin had some losses from earlier in his career. And then most of his names aren't identifiable with American public. Like the Japanese dude he should have got the title for. Billy Dibb, shit like that in Australia. It's just the reality of it. So my question again to you is this is why Eddie Hearn's doing this and negotiating through the media, because he knows this shit ain't finna happen. Because once again, name a time where the B side lured the A side to the preferred venue that they wanted. So the B side lures you to a preferred venue, a preferred network, sends you a money about how much you're gonna get, etc. Ego weirdo, how you get mad when somebody make a comment? Niggas weak when they speak facts, send a donation, then delete. Block them. You lucky I even read through that, but I seen something about donation. When they hate, donate $1. Somebody got it. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, nor do I care. So anyway, name an opportunity. Business Brave said he dead. He ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3. Yeah. Yeah, Tevin Farmer fought Billy Dibb for the title. Yeah, the one that fought Khan. Yeah, the money keep. Shout out to Phenomenal Mexican. Phenomenal Mexicans, watch my channel. Bro, he petty. He got the Andy Ruiz Joshua thumbnail. That's a clean picture though. That's crazy. Kevin Slims, the money just keep coming in. $2 super chat. Let's get it, gang gang. Anyway, name a time where the B side gets the preferred network, lures the other person to their platform, etc., etc. That's what I'm saying. So Eddie Hearn's manipulative approach is definitely doesn't work the same in America. It's not. He said D. Munson said they gonna learn today. Facts, gang gang. The money keep coming in. That's what I say. I like when they hate now. Keep hating. that bank account grow. So yeah, make sure y'all all get like $20 to spend when you come in here, because we don't know how many motherfuckers are gonna come. It's just $1, so we gonna see. I told you I'm gonna be rich by the end of the year. I'm fucking around with this hate. Yeah, you hate, we gonna demonstrate. Haters hate, but I can't relate. Let's get it. So once again, this is why Eddie Hearn is negotiating through the public and doing this and clout chasing and constantly talking about it, because he knows it's not going to happen. Why? Okay, if you were promoting Gervonta Tank Davis, like, I understand certain fights are good fights. Why would you send Tank over to an unproven app to help them grow, and you got the star with the leverage, with the popularity? He also had a belt. He's a multi-divisional champion, and he's the bigger name. Why would he go to DAZN? Please let me know that. As a promoter, you will be the dumbest fucking promoter in the history of boxing promotion if you did some goofy shit like that. You're going to give him your fighter, so they can rob you on the cards or weird shit that you're not in charge of the promotion. It's deeper than this. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so what if Eddie Hearn did some backhanded shit and got some weird ass judges that favor his fighters or some stupid shit, and you're gonna have Tank go over to DAZN and lose his title, and now they got a star because Tevin Farmer beat him by some crooked judge scorecards? You guys got to look at shit like that. You had to explore the realm of possibilities. So you're going to give your fighter the best chance to grow and the best fighting chance to, dictate, which is what their popularity has earned them, right? Tank is the more branded star. You fight him, come to Showtime. Showtime offered Tevin Farmer, they said $3-4 million, and he said, nah, that's not enough. Come to DAZN, because he listened to Slave Room and he listened to Eddie Hearn. And once again, bro, oh my gosh, bro. Can y'all hear me? Because the chat just stopped, so I don't know if y'all still hear me. Smash the like button. Ego Valley has returned. Can y'all hear me? Watch how I keep getting these bodies, though. All right, look. Showtime and PBC offered, from what we heard, $3-4 million or whatever for Tevin to go over there to fight Tank, right? First of all, I'm just being real. I always picked Tank to win that fight, but I thought it was interesting, and I would be willing to watch it to see if Tevin can produce something. But after seeing the performance with Jojo Diaz, who wasn't doing anything like explosive and had a nasty cut, I don't really know many people that would have favored Tevin to beat Tank. Me, I always thought that fight stylistically favored Tank, but even more so after the Diaz fight, right? So Tevin listened to Eddie Hearn and DeBella or whoever, and do you notice this? The same thing keeps happening to Eddie Hearn fighters. They keep the shit marinating and brewing, and before you know it, the fighter loses before achieving the pot of gold. You see what I'm saying? So, example, the world want to see Wilder versus Joshua. Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua stalled it out. They didn't want to see it. They didn't want to see it happen like that. They were building up Joshua. They wanted Joshua to gain more confidence, etc. Before you knew it, the whole Gerald Miller fallout fight happened, and then he ended up losing. Block Jonathan Long. He here to cause distractions. Don't give a fuck what you talking about. Before long, he lost to Andy Ruiz. So now, before you've achieved the pot of gold, which was Wilder versus Joshua, part one, Joshua has already had his stock drop, and he's lost his title, which he eventually got back. When they hate, donate. Kamal Oz, right on time. Prediction: Boo Boo will be ducked by his second straight mandatory Munguia, as well as other DAZN boxers for his next fight. Hearn will continue to fail him as he fights Liam Williams next. Al will get blamed. Listen to Kamal Oz. He be joking, but he got points that he makes. Listen to me, people. Just study this, what I'm saying to you. Joshua versus Wilder. You played the game, overplayed your hand. Boom. Joshua loses to Ruiz, gets his belt back, but it's far from impressive. So his stock has plummeted from his last year. Playing around with this is what happens when you play around with your food. Let it marinate and all this stuff. That's one example. Showtime, we know, offered, or Fox in general, or whoever, PBC offered Tevin Farmer a couple million to fight Tank, which would have been a big fight. And Tevin Farmer and Eddie Hearn were like, no, that ain't enough money. Come fight over on DAZN. Tevin Farmer just lost his title to Joseph Jojo Diaz, who lost to a PBC fighter, who had 2 losses, one of them to a PBC fighter, Gary Russell Jr. And just for record, Jojo Diaz, right before Tevin Farmer, didn't look that good. He fought in Mexico, and I think he hurt his hand or some shit, and he didn't look good in that fight, and that was his fight right before Tevin Farmer, and he still beat Tevin Farmer. And he had a nasty cut over his eye, and he beat Tevin Farmer. So that's a second fight that, playing around with it, you didn't make when it was relevant or more relevant. Now your person lost. So it's a reoccurring theme. Hearn keeps letting these fights marinate, and people are either losing their only leverage, you know, because no offense, but Tevin Farmer, I wouldn't say he's the biggest star, you know. So his leverage was that belt and having skill, you know, being a good fighter and having a belt. Now that's gone, at least until he rematches Jojo Diaz, and then, you know, he has to beat him. Joshua, his leverage was all the belts and the aura of invincibility. That's gone. Another example, Amir Khan. Amir Khan, everyone wanted to see you fight Kell Brook. Now no one even cares because Amir Khan keep getting hurt by Samuel Vargas. He got dropped in the first round by Terrence Crawford and quit. This is what happens. That's 3 fights that I named easily off the top of my head from Eddie Hearn, where he prolonged it, let it marinate it, wait, the waiting game. And then before you know it, these guys look bad and vulnerable, and their stock drops and or lose or should have lost before getting to the big fight. He also acquired Triple G. They put him in with Derevyanchenko. Triple G lost that fight. So before you got to the big fight, that's 4. Before you got to Triple G, Canelo, or Charlo, Triple G's out here looking horrible, talking about, no, guys. Katie Taylor. Before you could get to Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, she already got beat by Delphine Pursunes. And then her next fight moved up, ducked Delphine Pursunes, and didn't even look great in that fight where she moved up. And you still ain't made the Amanda Serrano fight. That's 5 fights. I've easily named 5 rematch room Eddie Hearn fights, recent memory off the top of the dome, where Eddie Hearn is letting these, you're a lingerer. He's letting these fights linger, and they keep lingering to the point where nobody even cares as much anymore because one of the people loses or ends up irrelevant or kind of out of the sweepstakes. Kevin Slims, $5 super chat. They paid Triple G all that money and guaranteed, and they didn't get much on return. That's a big fact. He said it's usually Hearn's fighter that loses. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're not landing none of the big fights for them, and then their stock drops, or they lose their belt, or then they lose before you've came up with nothing. And some of it was in your control. Like Caleb Smith and Billy Joe Saunders. They both look horrible in their last fight. They didn't look good. They could have made that fight immediately, but they didn't. Now their stock has dropped from their recent performances. This is a reoccurring theme. If Top Rank gets Lomachenko and Teofimo, they're doing boxing a huge favor. That is an excellent fight where Lomachenko, he's a multi-divisional champion. He only has 1 loss when he first started in his second pro fight. And Teofimo looked great versus Richard Comey. Strike while the iron's hot. It's like people don't get it anymore. People don't get it that you got to strike while the iron's hot, because these fights aren't going to remain. These dudes ain't Mayweather. They not finna be undefeated for 10 years straight, 20 years straight. A lot of them don't even have the discipline to be that. So these promoters getting in the way because they keep milking this shit out, stringing it out, trying to manipulate it and, play God and control the board. But you're doing yourself a disservice, because Tevin Farmer, for example, he could have got a couple mil. I don't know how much he got for JoJo Diaz, but he would have got more visibility and a couple mil and an opportunity to beat Tank, which would have done wonders if he would have able to beat Tank. But now he got to fight JoJo Diaz again, if anything, or just have no belts. But you could have been fighting on a bigger established network, Showtime or Fox, on PBC, and an opportunity at Tank. Bro, this is the reoccurring theme. Andre still ain't fought Canelo, ain't fought Triple G, ain't fought Billy Joe Saunders. So who knows? What if somebody random beats him? Then before he was able to realize and get a title from beating a respected champion, he mess around and lose. It's a possibility. Hey, Cursor, he said, I would rather lose to Tank by KO for $2 million on a network for exposure rather than lose to a guy I cut with a headbutt who Tank would beat for less money. Shaking my head. See, that's what I'm saying. And on top of that, it's not even just about the loss. Tank is received as higher. He's received as a higher, because no disrespect to JoJo Diaz, but he lost already twice. And he had lost to Gary Russell, a PBC fighter. Right? So my thing is this. If you lose, but you hold, like, if you lose like Luis Ortiz versus Wilder, 1 or 2, if you lose like Sean Porter versus Errol Spence, the first fight, right? If you lose like Keith Thurman versus Pacquiao, that does more for you than losing like Tevin Farmer versus a guy that you were supposed to beat. You see what I'm saying? Like Luis Ortiz, okay, he got brutally knocked out twice by Wilder, but he held his own. I'm not going to turn my back and act like Luis Ortiz is weak now. So I would rather lose like Sean Porter, get dropped in a clutch fight. Damn, that sold my fate. I fought Errol Spence like a dog. I'd rather lose like that, because then motherfuckers said Errol was going to run through me, and I held my own. Y'all seen that. I was bringing it to him. I was turning him on the ropes and punching his body. He was looking tired at spots. Yeah, I'd rather go out like that, because real boxing fans and the public got no choice but to respect it. I would respect it. But like, you look at Andre Keeler, I think Andre could have won a lot smoother, but he chose to fight like renegade style or whatever. And that don't really do nothing for you. Meanwhile, Andrade, he looked like kind of wild and could have got a cleaner stoppage by just being himself more. Charlo had in my opinion, Dennis Hogan, we had seen from the Jaime Munguia fight, and his guy looked like he had more coordination and everything. He just looked awkward, and Charlo just broke him down. So I think that was even a better look. Would you rather be Charlo or Andrade? What last performance would you rather have? And I like both of these guys, so I'm not trying to pit them against each other. But in my honest opinion, since Dennis Hogan from Australia and Keeler from Ireland, neither guy was supposed to, most people didn't believe that either guy would beat Charlo or Andrade. But you could still, Charlo's stock remains high because I was impressed with him doing what he was supposed to do, given that talent, and just breaking him down, a guy who looked better than Keeler. Dennis Hogan, for real, looked better than Keeler. And Charlo just broke him down bit by bit, start catching him. I would rather beat Charlo's performance. For sure. Andre was trying to look spectacular versus a guy Charlo would have got out of there most likely, and he didn't look so hot. That's what I'm saying. Or even, like, I'm just being real. I'm not pitting these guys against each other. I don't play these little bullshit little kid games and shit. Terrence Crawford fighting that, mad, like, I don't know, trying to outdo Richard Comey, Teofimo, win. He fought like more off emotion. But Errol Spence fought a more credible name and looked better versus a credible name, because it's no mystery that you're in a dogfight with Sean Porter, but you beat Sean Porter at his game. So I would have rather been Errol Spence performance versus a meaningful name like Sean Porter, rather than Crawford, who got the job done, but he also really got knocked down in it. And people thought against that guy, you should have probably showed more separation early. You know what I mean? Kamal Oz, $10. Appreciate you. The haters got the Charlo Andre situation all wrong. Focus on Hearn's inability to make Caleb Smith, Saunders, and Triple G, who Hearn handles. Munguia and Canelo is not fighting him. This is a terrible look. It's really the old media way, bro. Like I keep saying, it's a deflection tactic. Eddie Hearn, basically what he's doing is justifying his failure in America. Listen to what I'm saying. He's justifying it. He can't get none of these fights. He thought this shit was going to be easy. He came in pompous, spoiled kid in America, who just came over, and he thought he came over really ambitious and, egotistical, and he thought his shit was going to get popping. It was going to be easy. But now he's getting locked out by Arum and PBC, and he's not really getting, he's getting like the quote unquote scraps. Like if Top Rank feels like releasing Oscar Rivas, then they'll do it. If Top Rank likes their fighter Jose Ramirez to beat Hooker, then they'll do it. If Andy Ruiz is a fighter that, they can afford to take an Andy Ruiz lose in the event that Joshua beats him, then they'll send him. They didn't send F.A. Ajagba, somebody they've been building up. They sent a veteran who already tried for a title. You don't really, PBC and Top Rank, they're smart because you don't really lose nothing. Like if Andy Ruiz in the first Joshua fight got knocked out in that third round, that was his second fight with PBC. So that's a bet I would take, because it's not like they spent like 10 fights building up Andy Ruiz. So it's an opportunity you got to take. Crazy money that you can't give Ruiz, and an opportunity like that you can't give Ruiz right away. So you put him in there with that. And then if they come out victorious, they come out victorious. And then that's even better. And that's exactly what happened. Same thing with Derevyanchenko versus Triple G. The zone getting played, bro. Because Top Rank and PBC keep sending silent assassins. Because even Oscar Rivas, he lost the fight, but he also dropped and hurt Dillian White, which made him look more human. Every time major fights, PBC fought a Top Rank guy or Al Heyman guy, the guy looked exposed. The guy looked, had vulnerable moments. Oscar Rivas dropped Dillian White. AJ got slaughtered by Ruiz the first fight and dropped 4 times. Derevyanchenko beat the brakes off of Triple G and got his own headphones. Beats by Derevyanchenko. Right? Every time, Maurice Hooker got stopped by Jose Ramirez and moved up a division. The zone fighters got ran through in that thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason. I don't even understand why Eddie Hearn want Charlo to come by so bad, and Tank versus Tevin, because they might be the favorites. Charlo and Tank might be the favorites, even if they did come to your platform. Only person Hearn has helped on DAZN is Jacobs. Jacobs got some good looks. Money fight with Chavez, even though it's not something I was like checking for like that, but he probably made good money. And then Canelo. But Jacobs is a workhorse. He had to go through bullshit like, on HBO. He was fighting the Seleskis and Derevyanchenkos, guys that are tough that you're not going to get a bunch of credit for. So he kind of earned that. Shout out to my dude Jacobs. Jacobs earned that because he was fighting for a minute after the Triple G fight. He had to fight guys who could be difficult on paper, but they aren't going to give you the clout that you need. So, yeah, man, it's a bad look. It's a bad look because again, this is Eddie Hearn falling flat on his face in America. So he's trying to, he's the promoter out of all of them, out of the advisors and promoters that want to be all in the video and in the spotlight. So this is his way of facing the music that he's failing in America. So he has to create a narrative as to why these fights aren't happening. But the reality is, I'm past that. The fights aren't happening. You're not getting them done. I don't care about all the back end shit. That's your fault. Maybe you should have came into America different. Maybe you should have like said less shit about PBC and Aram, and then maybe you'll get, easier time working with these guys. But he came over cocky, pompous, and now they people want Dazn to get a lifeline from Heyman or Top Rank, and they not on your time. They not starving for big fights the same way Dazn is. That's why Dazon's doing all these monkey ass like influencer fights and all this. Bro, but again, like my main point that I made, when have you seen it where Tank is the A side and the more popular guy, and he got to bend and twist to go fight on the other person's narrative? It's bullshit. I mean, the other person's network is bullshit. Why would you send your star who's making good money? Ego, you a bitch with a crummy beard and a balding head. That's what's up. Block them. When they hate, donate. Yeah, that Beast by Derevchenko. Why would you send your star fighter and let them go fight on someone else? Kevin Slims, when they hate, donate. The money keep coming in. What can I say? Bro, old media getting slaughtered. They worried about my crummy beard, but they ain't saying nothing about these boxing points. Bitches love my beard too, by the way. I ain't never seen men so obsessed with another person's beard. That's just weird. But anywho, when they hate, donate. The money keep coming in. Saunders sent Smith an offer for unification as a Warren fighter. Why aren't they fighting now that they're both with Matchroom Dazn? It's ridiculous. I mean, I've said the same thing. Amir Khan's with Eddie Hearn right now. Kell Brooks with Eddie Hearn. Kell Brooks fighting Diluted. Amir Khan fought fucking Crawford on a pay-per-view. Why didn't they fight? The money just come in. Just for men. The money keep coming in. Why? Why can't you get Caleb Smith versus Saunders done? Why can't you get Andre the big fight with guys that are in that talent pool? Farmer and Andre, I think they fought different for different reasons. I think Andre might have fought uncharacteristically to look good, and when you look for a knockout, when you try to look good, you usually do the opposite. Tevin Farmer, I think he just underestimated JoJo Diaz. Diaz was coming off a bad performance. Gary Russell beat Tevin, I think, was kind of just feeling himself. He was feeling himself like, oh, this dude ain't fucking with me. And then, it just wasn't working. But Tevin Farmer, I like I've always said, I think he has another issue where he chooses to not use his skill set in order to fight offensively and flat-footed in the pocket when he don't have to. Bro, if you have power, you have power. Some guys, it's like almost like Napoleon complex. Just because you short, if you the man, you the man. There's a lot of guys who are shorter that carry a lot of, like Jay Prince. Jay Prince ain't the tallest person, but that motherfucker is powerful. And if you ever in any room with Jay Prince, you feel the energy. It's a different energy. So you don't have to do. Jay Prince is like, he don't do a bunch of extra shit, but the man, bro. Shout out to Texas. Rap a lot. You know what it is, bro. You know what it is with Jay Prince. He don't walk around and act no certain way. He just silent assassin type. He's not even a loud person. I mean, I don't know him like that, but I've interviewed him and talked to him and, been in the spots because he got a lot of dealings with boxing, a lot of fighters that he works with. Gerald Miller's is one of his newer ones. So I'm sure I'll see him again. I know Miller. Anyway, yeah, he don't do all that extra. But some dudes, like in California, you come out here, some dudes that are short, they get this big ass monster car with lifts and huge rims and shit. And it's like that makes them feel big and powerful, with a monster car, grave digger. Some people have to do shit to overcompensate. So if you're a puncher, you're a puncher. Don't go out there like Tim Bradley. Why the fuck you fighting Ruzin Provannikov like you Golovkin or something? Why? Why you fight? Just fight, be you. Especially, it's like almost disrespectful to your own skill set because you want to prove something. So you're not even like all the skills you've acquired that you have, you're not utilizing them. So that's not, I never condone that. Just be you. You know me, I don't on this boxing shit. I'm me. I talk how I want to talk. I wake up when I want to wake up. I put out the content I want to put out. I'm just me through and throughout. I can't be no other person. You don't see me copying and trying to be like, the next person. I started a lot of this boxing shit in this digital space. So, anyway, Eddie Hearn, speaking of insecurities and complexes, since Eddie Hearn is the most like visible promoter that's always in there and like kind of younger than Heyman and Arum at least. He wants to be one with the cool kids and stuff. He wants to be the liked promoter. None of that shit is important. I don't give a fuck if you like me or hate me. You will respect me and you will pay me. I don't care about that. I don't care who like me and shit. My circle is so close and tight. I don't need a bunch of fake friends from the internet. I know who supports me. I know the real ones that have been down with the movement, and I'll take it. I don't need a bunch of motherfuckers to yes men and all this stupid weak shit. I'm an alpha male. So anyway, Eddie Hearn, I feel like he just wants to be in with the in crowd and wants everyone to like him. The promoter, the witty promoter and British humor and all this shit. That's what he wants. But that's not getting the job done. You know what I mean? Put it this way. I'm going to say it again like I always say. How many, let's quickly count through them. No, actually, I don't want to count and recite. So I'll ask the question, name it. I need one of y'all to count how many I name. Because I'm not going to recite and count them. Question is this. How many fights that coulda, shoulda, woulda happened has Eddie Hearn talked to publicly in the media, but they didn't happen? Like failed fights. Right? So somebody get ready to count. I'm going to name some fights that were like rumored or negotiated or deals, just all stuff like that. Deals that were supposed to get done, but for some reason didn't get done. Cursor said this is going to be fun. Okay. Jesse Vargas, Jaime Munguia. Right? So that's one. Jesse Vargas, they said he was rumored to fight when Munguia was at 54. They were in negotiations and it fell apart over a catch weight or something weird. Right? That's one. Luis Ortiz, after Gerald Miller failed his drug test or whatever, they said Eddie Hearn was like, oh, we offered Luis Ortiz massive money, $7 million, massive money. We ain't seen nothing from it. They said we offered Wilder a fight for Joshua. We ain't seen nothing from it. Just count. Right? They said we offered Andy Ruiz Dillian White right now. Ruiz just said he ain't fighting Dillian White. Keep counting. They said, who else did they say? Eddie Hearn says Charlo was offered massive money. Keep counting to fight Andrade. So Charlo, Andrade. There was a deal extended to Broner for a multi-fight deal. Multi-fight deal. Broner laughed at it. Didn't happen. Deontay Wilder had the meeting. He didn't go over to DAZN. Just keep counting. Eddie Hearn says a slew of people like Charlos, so that's two. So add two more, Jermell and Jamal. Errol Spence, he was going to sign those guys. So Wilder, Errol, Broner's failed deal, and then the two Charlos. So add those up. How many are we at right now? Dillian White, Dominic Brazil, Dillian White, Wilder. How many? Oh, yeah. Gervonta Tank Davis, Farmer. Okay, so add all that up. How many do we have now? He said we had 9 to 11. Okay, add Tyson Fury versus AJ. He said, "Oh, we want AJ and Tyson, Saudi Arabia." Okay, add Amir Khan, Kell Brook. Add Kell Brook, Terrence Crawford. How many are we at now? Ego giving these boys a standing 8 count. Please stop. They can't take it no more. Too many facts. I just added a couple. How many more we got? Wasn't Tyson Fury and Dillian White beefing on the internet? Okay, add that. Add Billy Joe Saunders versus Caleb Smith. That didn't happen. How many we at right now? Add it up. Y'all supposed to add it up. I just listed hella. Okay, someone said we about 15. No, they said 15. Bro, so that's 50. All right, Luis Ortiz versus Dillian White. Remember? Dominic Brazil versus Dillian White. That's 17. Oh, yeah, Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. That's 18. Signing Gary Russell. Remember he had a meeting with Gary Russell? That's 19. He had a meeting with Gary Russell to sign him, and Gary Russell's fighting on PBC his next fight against the dude from Taiwan or wherever. Nah, he's not in charge of Canelo, so I'm not adding that. That's 19 fucking fights, bro. Devin Haney, Lomachenko. That's 20. Devin Haney versus Luke Campbell for the WBC title. Couldn't secure that. That's 21. 21? Bro, I just killed y'all with 21. I gave y'all 21 reasons like 50 Cent. Bro, that's 21 fights over the span of recent memory that could have all fought, that all we all had to listen to and talk about. I already said White Ruiz. Devin Haney Tank, that's an added one. That's 22. Bro, that's unacceptable. That's what that is. That's unacceptable. And I know I'm probably missing something. I'm definitely missing something. So that's some in-house fights like Caleb Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, Billy Joe Saunders and Andrade. That's 23. Bro, we need one more so I can stop at 24 like Kobe. I got to think of one more. 20 I'm going to hit 24 like Kobe. Hold on. I got to do this for Black Mamba. Bud is with Top Rank. That don't count. Nah, Andre Jacobs are friends. They never said they were going to fight. Jacobs Charlo. There's 24. Bow, Kobe, Black Mamba. I killed y'all with 24. 24. I'm stopping at 24. That's the perfect number. I gave you 24 fights in real recent memory that were all Eddie Hearn related. I really could keep going now. Triple G versus Deryevchenko. No rematch. Katie Taylor, Delphine Pursunes. Like that's just, these are just bonus shots. But I'm stopping at 24. I'm just hitting you with, I already said Smith Saunders. Bro, yeah, I hit him with the Mamba out, bro. Rest in peace to Kobe. Rest in peace to Gigi and Gianna. Bro, I hit y'all with 24 like Kobe. You guys are just saying shit. Sean Porter and Crawford ain't nothing to do with Eddie Hearn at all. Anywho, that's my point. That's 24 fucking fights from AJ and Luis Ortiz, Dillian White and Luis Ortiz, Amir Khan, Kell Brook, that we all discussed and all this stuff. Devin Haney and Loma, Devin Haney, Tank, Devin Haney, Luke Campbell. All these fights, Charlo for Andrade, Andy Ruiz name with Dillian White, all these fights you've linked, and ain't none of this shit happen. That's not good, people. No matter how. So to me, this is Eddie Hearn justifying. He's justifying the failure. You cannot think of 24 like Kobe failed fights from PBC at all. There's no way. Like whereas in deep negotiation, and it just fell apart. You know what I mean? That's 24 fights that none of them got across the line. So to me, that's just supreme clout chasing. We just gotta. We supposed to just talk about Charlo and Andrade all day, and they ain't fighting. Why I want to do that? Why I want to just sit there and talk about these fights and none of them are happening? Tevin Farmer Tank. Tevin Farmer said he was. Oh, here's another one. Tevin Farmer Gary Russell. He said after I beat JoJo Diaz, I'm gonna fight Gary Russell. Then he lost. So probably another one that's not gonna happen. I'm about to watch the Super Bowl. Hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl. Shout out to my man Cursor. I had to drop 24 like Kobe. Black Mamba out. I'll be back after the Super Bowl after my Niners get this 6th ring. I know I'm about to go watch it. Ego hit him with that 24 like Kobe. New media, baby. Man, I had to do it for Black Mamba. Man, I had to do that 24. But that's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to just arbitrarily talk about all these fights and none of them are actually happening. So I'm just supposed to just talk and build it up and hype it up, but you're not anywhere close to making these fights happen. And again, when is it the A side doesn't get to pick the venue or the preferred network? Why is Charlo? Tell me why Charlo would go to Dazn when he did 2-point-something million with his brother christening Fox, their new deal. So when Charlo fought as the main event, Jamal fought as the main event with Korobov, and Tony Harrison fought the other Charlo, that fight did over $2 million on Fox. Andre, none of his numbers have ever come out, and they released a top 10 list, and no Andre fight was on there. So why would the B side team be making the offer to the A side team? See, listen, this is old media so full of shit and so fake. They want to create like sympathy and empathy, and they want to act like me saying this absolute reality is like, oh, you don't care about boxing, and they want to act like, you know, righteous and like they're so noble, like I'm holding up the fights from happening or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, come on, it should be about the best first. Man, fuck you, fuck out of here. Stop doing that. You know, trying to make it like I'm holding up the fights from happening. The bottom line is we know how the game goes. We know the landscape. We know everybody's jockeying for position and power. And Andrade ain't put out recent numbers like the Charlos. That's what we do know. So why would he forfeit all that he's worked for and PBC's worked for, branding himself, to be at the mercy of Eddie Hearn on an app that's failing in America? Answer that question before I watch this Super Bowl. Everybody's star power, bro, look at how bad this is. Everybody established stars on DAZN. Before DAZN, their star power is all dwindling. AJ, Canelo, Triple G. Demetrius Andrade is fighting more frequently, but he's not getting the big names. Tevin Farmer defended several times, but he didn't get the big names. The biggest name he got was JoJo Diaz, and then he lost. So the first semi-name, and that's not even like the biggest name like Tank or Gary Russell, he lost that fight. That's what happened. This is not me taking a shot. This is what happened, right? Before we could get to Kell Brook, Amir Khan, when Amir Khan signed to Kell Brook, he just looked horrible on DAZN versus Samuel Vargas. He just got quit on ESPN versus Crawford. It's like people's whole bios are being slaughtered. Usyk didn't look good versus Chaz Tablespoon. You mean to tell me he's going to be a big thing in America fighting Chisora with 12 losses or whatever he got? 11? Man. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not looking too good. And like I said, this is Eddie Hearn to justify it. What he's doing is explaining to the public why he can't get these fights happen for sympathy. That's what it's come to. That's how you know we've destroyed old media. They doing things for sympathy. They want you to sympathize and, you know, I guess, I don't know, be sad. Oh, you know, this is messed up. When are the Charlos going to step up? They're hoping old media don't move the culture. They're hoping the fans like rally together and put pressure on Heyman or Top Rank or whatever to make the fights to save them, you know, so they have a big fight. But again, even if those fights are to get made, that's cool. Make the fights. There's some of them are good fights and matchups. But why would it be on your terms on your network when you don't have the A side? That's all I'm asking for. If it were really about the best versus the best, they'd be pushing for they would be pushing for Canelo versus Triple G against Andrade instead of Charlo versus Andrade. Expose them. Ooh, get them. Expose him. Expose him. Facts. But we know what it's about, and that's why I'm uncovering it. They can't take it. That's why I'm uncovering it like a blanket. I'm at the banquet. Listen, that's exactly what see, Kamal Oz gets it. They cooked. They're not worried about the best versus the best. They worried about agenda. Oh, Crawford needs to fight Errol Spence. Errol Spence got great fights on PBC that he could fight. They worried about Top Rank actually having someone for Crawford because they want to help. You know, they wanted to be good, and they know Bob Arum don't really have no one for Terrence Crawford anymore. It's about that. That's what it's about. You know? Because why is Canelo not fighting Charlo? Like my man just said. Why he ain't fighting Andrade? Because they don't care about the best versus the best. You care about the best versus the best only when it's convenient. Only when the threat level ain't real. You know? Or if it's two black fighters. Because you don't care who win. Man, old media getting slaughtered. Bro, notice that the Andrade card with Keeler, they spent the whole entire time discussing and deciphering the hardest fight to make when there's ready-made fights on Dazn for Andrade, and they spent very little time, if any, to even talk about it. That's an agenda. Why are you talking about, like, the most unrealistic fight or the hardest fight to make a reality, but you're not talking about the easier fights to make? How is Eddie Hearn managing Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Smith, and Andrade, and none of these motherfuckers fought each other? But you think you're going to get the Charlo fight done when he's the A-side attached to another network. Ooh, old media getting cooked. Now I'm about to go watch the Super Bowl. I'm about to cook them some more after my Niners cook these Chiefs and get this 6th ring. I can't wait. They talking about the hardest fight to make. It's an agenda. Man, make your own shit. You use what you have. Like, how you going to be worried about the other fights that are inherently harder to make, but you ain't even making the in-house fights? Why are we hearing about Charlo was sent an offer by Andrade, but Andrade, where's his offer to Canelo? Since you think you can go at the A side and tell them what to do, send an offer to Canelo. They're not doing that because it's just supposed to be understood that Canelo is the boss and the A side, B side. You don't hear none of this bullshit. Send Canelo a fucking offer to fight Andrade. Say we offered Canelo all this money and all these perks to fight Andrade. Send that shit. Since you think the B side has the leverage, send Canelo a motherfucking offer. I'll pay for that fight. Send him an offer to fight Andrade. Especially now, he got exposed, you said. This is what old media said. They said Andrade looked horrible, terrible. That's right up Canelo's alley. Andrade got exposed and looked sloppy. Fight Canelo then, since he looks so sloppy. But guess what? They don't fucking believe it. So they'll say it, but then that's Canelo's MO to fight people off of bad performances. Caleb Smith, John Ryder. So put Andrade in that list since he looked wild, bro. He looked crazy. He looked real wild. He looked kind of desperate for the knockout. Put him in there with Canelo. Game, bitch.